He was throwing the party.
Yes, you got stuck in a fake dungeon. A fake sex
Oh,
dungeon.
you bribed the Airier to give you the numbers.
They're using wild magic. Starts dialing. Nice time.
And we're live. Sup?
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to this game thing that I am running.
Yee. And I am destroying.
Ain't that the
You
truth?
wish.
Anyways, let's get things started. Because we're starting a bit later. Recap. I just realized that the person who in question would do the recap wasn't here last time.
Yeah, that would make it a little hard. Actually, Tyr,
Okay,
you were
shot me.
watching the stream. You can probably recap it really well now.
Do you
Sorry.
want to try it, Tiernan? Tyra, sorry.
Let's see. What do I remember happening? It was a lot of downtime. Most of the party went to Neverwinter. Calgo went to go see his old mentor for a day. That took him out of commission for a week. While they were in... before they went to Neverwinter, Zin did one of his jobs for Sister Gariel. Teleported to some town out to the east of us without mishap. And then in the process of teleporting back, he got sent to the Temple of Timora in Neverwinter. Caused a bit of a stir there, impersonated Jackie, teleported back, and ended up losing an arm in the process. Then they went back to Neverwinter. Zin impersonated Jackie again, except as a redhead. Got his name cleared with the Temple of Timora. They got their stuff from the blacksmith and everything else. Came back to Phandalin, and then took a tour around the town, meeting some new shop owners and getting drunk. Sue had decided to go running off for absolutely no reason, initiating a small chase sequence, and that was about it. Oh, also they ran off the Nothic from the manor.
I also tried hitting a bar owner. It did not work
Yes,
well.
for some reason the Asimor decided to try and hit on the tiefling bar owner.
And now everyone is shipping Tyr down with the new jewelry store owner.
I haven't even met her.
And
That's good to have.
yeah. Also, just quick recap: she isn't the one who owns the. It's not a bar; it's more of like a brewery or something similar.
Yeah, brewery.
Can't really say brewery since that's purely for beer, but you get the point.
Liquor store.
Pretty much, or at least liquor manufacturer.
A distillery.
I feel like
That
that's
works.
still just
Distribution hub?
That's for hard liquor. Yeah, something like that.
A distributor.
Any hoodle. So yeah, you guys are in Phandalin. You guys still have 9 days left till the election, should you choose to use it. You all have the floor. What do you wish to...
Go around the wilds trying to find herbs.
Can we start from the top?
Actually, let's do this. Why don't we all roll to see who speaks first? Just because I think we all want to say something here.
Okay.
What do we roll? D20?
D20.
1d6.
D20.
I think Cal's going first and Erebus is going last.
Oh no. I hope that's not indicative of what's going to happen to me this session.
Okay.
You roll the d10.
Oh.
Roll a D20.
Hey, Narinjas, thank you, man.
What did Narinja send this time?
A few things.
Okay. Caligo, what do you wish to do?
Well, I'm going around of town, like in the woods a bit, to find herbs and other supplies which would help the druid shop, because I promised to help them a bit.
Okay. Give me a survival roll. Given where you are, it's going to be a little bit difficult to find anything unless you go to the Neverwinter Wood. Roll me a D4 minus 2.
Rated M for muffins.
Okay. You're able to even though it is rather scarce, you're able to find about 1 pound worth of 1 pound worth of items, like for herbalism. I would say selling it to the herbalist shop, you get about 10 gold out of it.
All right.
How often do you do this, Kalga?
Say 5 days.
Okay, we'll get to that. Next up, it is Sue. What do you wish to do?
Sue was just going to be doing some performances at the inn, just for try to get some money, and also work on training Peaches as a backup player.
Okay, give me a performance roll.
All right.
Okay, with that, give me 2d4. Nice. Actually, you're able to get about 80 gold out of this venture. How long do you spend doing this?
I spend 5 days, we'll say, out of the 9.
Okay then. Okay, next up, Zen.
Yo. I want to see if I can grab a few people from the party to go scout something out. But if I can talk down, maybe just hang around Sister Gariel.
Well, Kalga and Sue are going to be out for the next 5 days, so
Yeah. Might not be able to do that.
who do you try to get to help you?
I think I'll ask Jackie and Erebus if they can give me a hand scouting out. And then see if
Scouting
I can
out
drag
what?
along Sildar and Sister Gariel if they're agreeing to it.
Seriously, what are we scouting out?
I'm thinking the tomb, just to get the outside.
Sure.
Okay.
How many days would that be?
Let's see here. Going onto the map.
I mean, it's basically
I would
next
say-
door.
It's about 15, well, a little bit more than 15, I'd say, a bit under 20 miles. That takes a bit to find it since it's not like you're actually at the exact, you have the exact place. So I would say that with enough time, it would, you could do it, like you could get to the entrance about in a day. Yeah.
So 2 days for the whole trip then.
2 days and whatever time you spend there.
Probably not more than a day at most.
Okay.
Yes, then I can just.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you try to persuade Sister Gariel and Sildar?
For Sildar, I'd like to mention that we're on a lead of something that might be a danger to the town or a boon, depending on how it works out. And just say, hey, we found this. It was related to the cave. And just leave it up to him.
Okay. He will take notice of it, and he's going to be like, have you heard, do you think any of Black Spider's minions are going to be involved in it?
I'm going to be completely honest about this and say we don't know how long they were able to poke around or if they might have made deals or not with the Lich. What was that thing?
Wraith.
The Wraith we got this from. It's possible. Not likely, but also not unlikely.
Okay. I would say that
Can I
I'm
roll
going to
for
stay
persuasion?
here and just give me a persuasion. This is going to be at disadvantage.
E.
Okay.
Well, that's not going to work.
It's like if this doesn't have anything to do with stuff with if this is at least something added on to the Wave Echo Cave, then I'll leave it to all your discretion. You guys are experienced travelers, so I just say go nuts. Anything that you find is yours.
That works.
Zin, I
Yep.
might have an idea of how we can just search you without harm coming to us.
Okay. And then how do you try to persuade Sister Gariel?
Wait, sorry, Laura, didn't you say sign? Sorry, Erebus.
Yes. I have a way we can do this without risking any other people's well-being and ourselves.
Would this way happen to involve getting Eris killed again, and then you maybe dragged into the Feywild?
Zin, you do realize I have more than one familiar, right?
No.
Oh, right, I haven't actually mentioned that, but yes. I have three other familiars that aren't Fey, but they do the trick. Well, they do the trick decently well.
Huh. In that case, I'll just say hi to Sister and tell her we're going out, and to watch Sue, and just say, you know why.
She nods.
Yeah. I think Sue has a reputation.
Who doesn't know what you're talking about?
Okay.
That's the problem.
Tyrannosaur, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing really. Just
He's passing time.
I'm bored.
Not even
Sorry,
meeting
Rocky.
the new people you didn't met.
Wait,
Oh, we can get
Tyrannosaur,
to
I forgot
that.
you hadn't gone yet. Can we drag you along?
That might be a little strange to work out, because there was a few things I was planning on doing
All right.
while you guys were in Neverwinter and whatnot, so
All right.
I don't know.
All right.
Okay. So it's just gonna be that. With that said, let's go to Tyrannosaur. What are you
Wait.
going to do?
You skipped me.
Well, Jackie, I thought you were going with Zen onto this little.
Yeah, but it's only going
expedition.
to take a couple of days.
Well, considering that's just how I can start off, I'm gonna go with what is Tyrannosaur doing in the meantime, and then we'll get back to your guys' little expedition.
Okay.
Alright, so since I wasn't here last week, it's gonna be a little strange. Probably before everybody went off to Neverwinter, Tyrannosaur probably would have approached Jackie and...
Tyrannosaur, how'd he get into the story?
Give me a break. It's been 2.5 weeks here. Tirdan would approach Jackie. I'm calm. Tirdan would have approached Jackie and pulled him aside and been like, "Okay, would you mind lending me around 500 gold for a little project I've got in mind?"
I suppose I could. You could also ask Zin about it.
I didn't realize Zen had a lot of money.
I mean, technically, Jackie doesn't know that Zin made a lot of money because
No one knows that he's loaded, but no one knows.
Yeah,
This might have even happened before he was loaded.
I give Tirdan the
Are you for
500
some
gold.
reason implying Zin might actually have wealth that he wasn't sharing with anyone?
No, never.
All right. And then, after thanking him for this, Tirdan probably would have departed with Gundren and his brother back for Wave Echo Cave and helped them set some stuff up. And in his off time, would have started working on that thing we had discussed
Yep.
a while ago.
Also, it's a good thing Tierdan just checked the chat.
I will note that down.
That he doesn't know how it got there.
Okay. Tierdan, do you try to notice this, or do you not do anything?
Well, it's subtle spell, so I don't think I can notice it. Can
Well, you
I?
can't notice the spell, but you can certainly notice 5 platinum being put in your pocket. So,
My
actually,
passive perception.
let's do that. Zen, give me a stealth roll, and we're going to use Tierdan's passive.
It's an 11. You won't have to beat much.
Do I get advantage since he doesn't know I'm
Guess
doing
what
this?
is then? No.
I think he didn't notice.
Man.
Yeah, I don't notice.
Yeah, you're not.
So at some point, Tierdan would open his bag of holding. Actually, if it gets put into the bag of holding and he thinks there's only...
No, I'm not putting it into the bag of holding. I'm putting it into your pocket.
Oh.
I just called it a bag because I can't spell.
Okay.
Actually, no. Technically, this would be a sleight of hand, but oh well. Actually, what is your sleight of hand bonus there, Airier?
Sleight of
It's
hand.
not going
Same.
to change much.
Oh my god!
You're right. You're right, Taurus. It changed
Fate-
nothing.
Fate said no.
It said
This is happening.
give him 5 platinum.
Clip that. This needs to be clipped.
Oh god, Jackie, you're
Okay.
probably right. Shit.
Error, you haven't changed your token yet.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I definitely did
Alright.
that. I remember things.
Okay, then. So, okay.
So why
you're
is
working
everyone
on
quoting
that.
5 number strings and then just saying elf at the end of them in the chat?
What?
Oh, never mind.
Hmm.
And
you
the
finally
numbers,
noticed it.
so I can guess what those are.
Why is one of them start with
NSY.
117?
That's not an elf. one.
Anyway, yeah, the 5 platinum, he'd probably find that, assume he had accidentally put it in his pocket instead of the bag of holding and then slipped it in. And the reason I'm saying that is because I kind of find it funny
Rated
that
M
he's
for muffins.
going to, at some point, just assume he only has 8 pieces of platinum in his bag of holding, when in reality he now has 13. I'm kind of wondering how that's going to work out.
Oh, you just got lucky in your pocket had some platinum.
Oh, must have just misplaced that. Yep. And now there's going to be 5 platinum forever in that bag of holding. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, after receiving that money from Jackie, he's going to, head back to Wave Echo Cave, and while helping the Rock Seekers work on that project that I mentioned.
Mm-hmm. Because you're in Wave Echo Cave, I am reducing the cost for the magic item by half. So it will take you about 5 days or so to finish.
Okay. And how long were they gone in Neverwinter for?
They were only gone for about 5 days.
So yeah, about the time that they're back, I'd imagine Tierdan probably would be returning to town, probably for a supply run.
Mm-hmm.
For the sake of it, I'm going to say he shows up after the whole incident with, like the day after the whole incident with Sue and the drinking and everything.
Mm-hmm. You would be aware of some of the new people who have shown up since you stayed in Phelan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said reduce the cost by half, so only 250 gold, or still 500?
Yep.
Okay.
250 gold.
510 minus 250 is 260.
Okay.
I believe I have to. You said I had to make like a tinkering check for it.
Yeah. This is a bit easier since you're not trying to modify your not trying to modify your arm. I would say give me an Arcana check with advantage
Um.
because you're in Wave Echo Cave.
Okay.
Yep. You don't
All
run
right.
into any problems. You now have a +1 crossbow.
Nice. I'll work on adding that in, and yeah, I'll buy, let's say, 20, 25 crossbow bolts. Let's go with, however much that would cost.
Crossbow bolts
Dude.
is 20 is 1 gold.
So, 20 crossbow bolts. Yeah. Okay. I'll just stick with 20 then for now, and I'll work on adding that in.
Okay. Do you wish to go with them on their journey, or are you gonna stay in Finland?
I'd probably go with since he'd probably go with since he would be in town buying
Okay.
the crossbow bolts and that.
Okay. Let's do that. So Zin, Erebus, Jackie, and Tierdan, you guys are going to be heading on out. As I said, it takes you guys about 1 day of traveling through the not necessarily not too hilly, but it isn't exactly flat plains either. And after searching around using the map as kind of a guide, you do come. Well, before you do that, how do you guys intend to look for this place? Just kind of out of curiosity. Outside of using the map, how do you?
I'll just use Flock of Familiars and sound a bunch of crows.
Okay.
I'm going to listen for anything where it's quiet. Yes,
Jackie
I'm
and
listening for quiet.
So we're not entering that cave yet. The tomb.
Not yet.
Just exploring around, see if we find anything.
Okay. Zin.
In that case, I'm gonna check around the tomb to see if there are any tracks outside.
Wait.
Well, you haven't found the entrance yet.
All right.
Now, that gets, I'm gonna try to find it at the entrance.
And I'll help him.
Yes.
Everyone, give me a survival roll.
Also, didn't Erebus do something out of familiar flock? Well, I'm still technically critting. It's just a critical failure.
Hold on, guys.
Hello?
Yep.
I think he's still looking at something.
Okay.
Oh, Erebus is dead.
No, he rolled a survival roll, so
No, he died.
as you guys are oh, you did?
Yep, he died.
Okay,
He's completely dead.
still here.
We'll have to hold a funeral now.
Okay then. Moving on. As you guys are searching through this, especially Jackie, you guys notice a particular scent in the woods.
If you say, so help me AI, if you say the scent of zombies.
Following the scent, it eventually leads you to a series of trees where you notice that there is a strong scent. Jackie, with that survival, you know that that the scent, based on what you've read, is something akin to as something akin to troll urine that seems to have been deliberately placed around in these specific areas.
AI. I'm just going to cast a flock of familiars.
Okay. Mark off the. Are you using your? Are you using your?
Using warlock spells
Okay, then.
for this.
Yep. Mark off that, and you conjure up your familiars.
Yes. Yes. Three weirdly magical crows.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you three. I need you to search the area for anything tombish
We actually
or
just found it.
entrance or some shit like that. Just scout the area, please.
If you guys are waiting there, eventually, your crows do come back. Well, seeing through it, about another 200 yards ahead, you guys spot what looks like a cave entrance, and at the mouth of it, you see what looks to be a campsite.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys. 200 feet, 200 yards ahead of us is a campsite at the entrance of a cave. What do you think?
Think we should get closer, or can your familiars see if anyone's around?
They can see within a mile of me. So yes.
Hmm.
And there's three of them. So yeah.
One thing that your familiars will notice that the fire at this campsite looks to be active, and it looks like there is something cooking there.
Okay, so then we're probably not alone. The fire has something cooking on it, so which means it's probably a person or a thing nearby, or more.
There could be a troll around here.
I don't think a troll
Maybe.
cooks, do they?
They're intelligent enough.
Oh.
But would they?
I'd say, Erebus, can your familiars try and scout in the cave to see if anyone's in there?
Sure, I'll send two of them in there.
Okay, sending two of them into the cave. It goes in about a good 200 feet before it splits off in multiple directions.
And there's a fork and path. Shit.
Not just a fork, like there are a good number of directions. One thing you do notice that is apparent about this is that there is there looks to be like a cart railway for like a mine cart. Though this only goes down a set number of these passageways.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna call them back, see if I can find whoever owns the fire.
So you found another mine then?
Well, cave system, but kind of, yeah.
Did you see anyone around? Like whoever might be cooking?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
You do not see anyone.
No rock to be seen.
All right.
All right, we can just let's chill here in the forest for an hour. I'll set them up in the trees. I'll have them sit in the trees for a
All right,
bit.
so we climb up in the trees and hide?
Well, no, my familiars would just slant in the trees. They're birds, remember?
Oh, that makes sense. I was kind of wondering what they would be, if they birds or fairies. I guess birds would stick out less.
Yes. Considering I can change the form every time I cast a spell, it's very convenient. Alright, I set them up I have them land in branches along the trees that spread out from each other.
Okay.
Just in case, I want to cast mage armor on myself, and I'll offer it to Jackie as well.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, give me 2 d20s.
Mine first, and then Jackie's.
Okay. Nothing happens on either of them. You're able to successfully cast Mage Armor.
Yee.
You're doing this with the staff, right?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it with the staff.
Okay, mark off 2 points.
Yep, it's down to 8 charges.
Okay. What do you guys wish to do?
I'd say take Erebus up on his idea, wait the hour, but if no one comes up, maybe investigate the camp.
Yep.
But be all stealthy in our waiting.
Alrighty. You guys wait the hour, and as some of you probably guessed, no one comes out of the cave system or comes to the campsite.
All right. I want to go investigate. Anyone coming with me?
Oh, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll come along too. Hey AI. Do ranged weapons run off of strength or dexterity for their bonuses?
Dex.
Ah. Thank you.
Okay. You guys travel through. Towards where the campsite is,
Rated M
and as
for
Erebus's
muffins.
crows have pointed out, it is currently. It looks like it was freshly abandoned, or at the very least, whoever left it seems like they were planning on coming back, as indicated by the cooking. What looks to be like a cooking stew. As far as how this campsite is set up, you have a tent, you have a cooking area, you have a bit of an area where someone can, like a table where someone could sit and read, and on that table you find a journal.
Ooh.
I should go read the journal then.
Okay, so Erebus, you are going to read the journal.
Mind if I cast Mage Hand to
Yeah.
open it for you, just in case?
It's a journal. It's a book. Why would someone booby trap a book?
Magic?
Just no. It's fine.
Okay. As you open the journal, reading the dates, it looks like the first entry happened about 5 days ago, or at least the 5th day seems to be today. I will share this with you.
Oh.
This journal looks very recent.
It is now
Oh,
in your journal.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's the name. Jesus shit.
Where is it at?
Tomb. It's under
There,
Tomb
handout.
of. What? Okay, that is a name, and yeah, it's under Tomb of Eleftheral Vastul.
I got Curious Letter Conditions, Basic Rules, Staff Ring.
It's under Tomb of Eleftheral Vastul.
I don't see anything, I don't see anything about a tomb on my side.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I only shared it with Erebus.
Oh,
It
that'd be
shouldn't,
right.
have come,
shit.
it shouldn't have come up with the section, but oh well, it did.
So I guess Erebus might read it.
Okay, okay, everyone, just shush. Yeah, I shall read it now. Okay. Alright, I better read this out to you guys. Wait, is this journal written in common or any other language?
Yes, this is in common.
Okay. Alright, day 1. Today marks the day that I, Jill Barat, Yalla. Okay, did you make up these names on the spot, AI?
Their name is Gilberot Yattamo.
Gazoon type.
No, I'm not. Okay, whatever. The soon-to-be greatest treasure hunter on the continent. Find the tomb of Eleftheral Vastul. After weeks of searching on flimsy leads, I'm going to claim its treasures. After using troll gear to mark various spots around the area,
Rated M for muffins.
to ward off most creatures that would come stooping in to interfere, the snare trap should help deal with smaller critters that don't take their hands to provide me with some food when I emerge. The mine entrance seems very
Rated M
large.
for
Shouldn't be hard to maneuver in them. Briefly putting an ear out to listen for anything has not yielded any results. We'll have to verify that tomorrow. Now I see. Day 2. A new day begins, and the call of adventure sings to me this day. Time to scoop back to the mine. Too many damn bugs! When I went it, what the fuck? I found that the path branched a couple of ways. Some looked to have been done by the miners, some as though they were relatively freshly made. They decided to keep going down the well-established paths until I heard a large amount of commotion that I wanted to be a part of. So I started veering right, and wouldn't you know it, I ended up in the territory beyond the ashen incised bugs. Asinine is incised bugs. Who wrote this?
Someone who might be judging you and is running a campaign, probably.
Okay, but AI, out of character, did you proofread this?
Not really.
God damn it.
Honestly, you're
Hand it
reporting so
here.
much that I can barely even understand you.
Hey, AI, would you mind sharing it with me so I can put it up on the screen?
Yeah, sure.
These things must have been 9 to 10 feet tall and 14 to 15 feet long. And those pincer things were seriously bad news. Oh yeah, and did I forget to mention they could shoot acid from their mouths? It took everything I had to avoid them because these things just kept swarming. Kill one and reappear. Kill the next, and you have a half a dozen ready to nibble you to death. Decided to double back and explore the other side of the tunnels, and would you believe it, more bugs. Thankfully, those weren't those other assholes, but they were their own breed of trouble. Notably, there were more humanoid than the last, though about 11 feet tall and very prudish. The only thing of note were their eyes. Every time I looked at them, I couldn't think straight. So I gathered my stuff and got the hell out.
Rated M for
So
Muppet.
ends day 2, hopefully trying to find a safe path in the center will allow me to get further in the cave. Day 3.
You just cut out there.
Okay, day 3. Okay, so day 2 was a bust, but I was able to gather some useful information. Surely, Lady Luck will reward me for my efforts yesterday. With a safe passage today, I shall go through the center of this day and overcome these trials. For I am Illabrat Yellow Mule.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, no, this name is just ridiculously impronounceable.
Also, AI,
So I
did you
went
share
down-
the copy with me yet? I want to see if I can put it up.
It should be in your thing.
Should I wait till you get that up?
Oh wait, wrong. Wrong thing.
You shared it with the wrong person, huh?
Yep.
Oh no, I have it. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Too many damn
okay, we're
bugs.
on
Yeah,
day
I see what you mean. And you're at day 3,
Okay.
Air?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Do
I
it.
went down the center, and I just don't believe my eyes. In the center is what I'm assuming to be the main mine, with it being a large open cavern with multiple levels of crisscrossing pathways into other tunnels overhead. And in the center of the bottom floor and levels above, I can see a war going on. These monstrous insects look like they were conducting a war for territory, and various squad-like structures engaging in little battles on all levels here and there, before retreating and engaging once again. I should dub this the Great Bug Battle. May need to workshop that. Note to self, come up with a better name for this conflict. Anyways, after spending hours trying to find safe passage through without circling back to some other ways, I managed to get through into another area. Upon entering this new set of tunnels, my blood ran cold. I'm not joking. My blood ran cold at the sight at the sound of whatever was that about to come around the corner. By the time I saw the antenna of this pinkish orange waist-high creature, I was running in the opposite direction as fast as my legs could carry me. I didn't even stop to consider exploring a bit more for the day. I got my ass out of there, managed to get through the bug battle territory not long afterwards. Lady Luck had it out for me that day, I tell you what. That will be all for today's entry.
Hmm.
Okay, what?
Is that it?
No, there's 2 more entries. Okay, sorry for if it's getting tongue-tied for reading this. Okay, day 4. Today is a fresh day. No bug is going to get the better of Gilbert. Yamato. Made my way down the line, walking fast. I'm avoid everything like the plague. Oh, Christ, this guy's grammar and spelling's kind of shit.
I mean, you'd be surprised, but this is actually better than most people can write at.
Managed to follow my path from yesterday, only having to detour 2, maybe 3 times to avoid conflicting bugs. Once I got through that nonsense, I felt myself going down a similar path, and a similar chill permeating my spine. So you know what? I picked my leg, turned a complete 180 degrees, and calmly walked in the other direction looking for another path. And you know what? I did. Took a little searching and stuffing, but I was able to find my way out of that bugging nonsense, and nothing else happened. Eventually, I came across a path somewhat roughly opened up a perpendicular to the original path of the tunnel. Must have been impromptu digging decision by someone's gut. I guess I gotta thank them, as it led to a structure that looked well structured. Okay.
God damn it.
Okay, seriously, man.
Oh god.
Guess
You can type as much as you want.
this
Doesn't
place,
change anything.
guess this place is a maze, and it's annoying. Anyways, after a while, I was able to figure out after finding the shortest path through, and I made my way through to the actual burial room. Burial room. I may need a drink after this. Okay. I'm going to kill whoever did this. This is the place. It's a mess. Golden gems still look like they were stolen. However, any and all art and sculptures, which I guess is art. I don't know. I'm not that cultured. Anyways, they must look expensive, and they're just ruined. On top of all that, the body has been destroyed, and magic items the king was said to have been stolen. If there's one outside, the wretches left a nice giant hole in the wall where they must have entered. Couldn't have been bothered to go through the front door like the rest of us. This bunch and rig the high hell. Anyways, it's getting late, so I'll pick up this tomorrow. I decided to put some gold and jewels in my bag thanks to Airier. Mark my words, heinous thieves, you will know the wrath of Shilbarat Yana Tumur, soon to be the greatest treasure hunter in the land. Day 5. Today's the day I hunt those virtues and collect the team's treasure in full. I should be back within the day, so I'll let this rabbit stew simmer on the fire. Till then, and when I'll enjoy it. When I get back, just you wait with geeks. I'm coming for you. Alright, then I just pass the book to everyone else so they can have the journal entry.
So this is the diary of Galbrat Yontual. We'll have to remember that.
Jackie, wake the fuck up.
No, that's Jerdan.
Are you sure it's not both?
Here, wake up. Okay, so this guy looks like the owner of the journal's a treasure hunter, so to speak.
So can we have that same journal in
Yeah, I'm
available
just
to
gonna.
us? To...
Yep.
Yeah. You guys want to poke
Yay.
around inside a bit, see if we can find anything, and then head back?
I
Oh,
think
this
we
guy-
should best do that once we are here with the entire force.
If I was hearing Erebus correctly there, it
He'd be back
mentioned
in
something.
today.
It mentioned something about acid spitting bugs. Would it be possible that Tierdan knows anything about what those might be?
Actually, about that
Give me a
AI,
nature check.
would I be able to ask based on my backstory?
Actually, yeah. Both of you give me a nature check.
What
Hey,
the hell happened in your backstory, man?
yeah, no, we gotta know. We have to know that. We seriously. Otherwise, this makes no fucking sense.
Oh,
I think we might have the same number here. I could be mistaken, though.
Okay, so both of you, once you heard the term acid spitting bugs, you immediately thought of a type of insect that's kind of like a large ant known as an onkeg.
thought so.
As presumed to an off keg.
Out of character, I actually just watched the AJ Pickett episode on this one, so yeah. We might need to walk carefully.
Onkeg.
I know.
Folk.
You know, as opposed to an off keg or down keg or an empty keg.
Hey, we don't talk about that last one. That is not something we ever mention, especially around Tierdan.
I'm going to ignore that.
Here's an image.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
Also, just in
I'm
case
gaming
anyone
it.
doesn't know, these guys are known to tunnel under people with a tremor sense and then ambush them.
Looks a lot like the sand thing from Terraria. The sand
Oh,
Gaming it.
Antlion.
Antlions.
Oh yeah, the ad tomb,
Yeah.
the Antlion tomb crawlers.
This is
Yeah,
going
there's-
to be my new pet.
So, AI, as soon
I
as we
think-
realize what it is, I'm just going to go and just like perception and see if I can feel any tremors in the ground at all.
I will join him in that.
Give me a perception roll.
That's less than my passive. Oh, jeez.
Roll 20's being slow.
Look at the brighter tier then. It's not spiders.
You're not here.
I know.
It's
I
just the
meant
voice
it
in the
out
back
of
of your head.
character.
I'm just going to look to Tierdan and ask, so why are you hearing Cal in the back of your head?
I don't know. I get the feeling that some of you might have just ingrained yourself in my consciousness, like weird angels and devils on my shoulders, except far more annoying. and
Am I
much
the
less
angel or the
helpful.
devil?
Imagine your angel
You're the
and
migraine.
Whee!
you know what would be funny if the angel and devil on your shoulder would be Tierdan Juniors.
Jeez. Tierdan, stop talking to your shoulder, devil. All right, so you guys want a GTFO, or do you want to see if we can get something out of here before we head back? This guy's probably dead.
I'm just gonna have my crows just search the area for a little bit, and then we can go.
So you're gonna have your crows search into the cave system.
Probably just have one of them searching cases and the other two the general vicinity.
Okay.
Rated M for muffins.
Okay. As far as that is concerned, by the time you get really into, actually, if you're seeing through the crow's eyes that's going inside, give me a perception roll.
Come on, net 20.
Because, like I said, you do come. Actually, I'm gonna before that. Which way do you decide to go When you reach the fork with multiple different multiple pathways.
Far left.
Okay, you're going far left. Okay, so 20. Give me a stealth roll.
Oh no.
There you go.
I mean, he did get the 20.
He sees it coming, but can he also avoid it?
No.
He sees it coming, but so does it see him coming. Could word that better.
I'm going with bird kebab.
Well, let's see how this. Let's see how this goes.
Chicken McRaven with an extra acid dip.
Oh, for some reason the token's not loading, so the page is not loading. So I'm just going to I'm going to show you what you see through the crow.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
Ugh,
no.
fuck.
That's not good, is
guys,
it?
I do. Okay, Zen, Pterodon, Jackie. So, from what Crow sees, this thing, it's spotted like a giant, insect humanoid.
A bugbear?
Bug
No,
man?
insect humanoid.
So a bug man?
Something to that effect, except it's like 90% bug and 10% man. Like it's bipedal, but that's about it.
If it had meat, would you say it would be bug meat or man meat?
Bug meat.
Hmm.
And yes, I get the joke you're going for here.
More of a reference.
I know.
But
Yeah, no, this thing looks hunched over, has two sets of mandibles, and has opposable thumbs.
So AI,
It's a werewolf.
based on his description, would I be able to make any guess about what this is?
So it looks like a
Based on his description, I would say give me a nature check with disadvantage.
And I'm guessing Tyrdan's doing the same.
Yeah.
maybe I'm trying to think if this is something Teardown would have heard of in like folk tales.
Well, remember you're going off of Erebus's description.
Well, I have no idea what this is.
Yeah. I may.
Yeah.
AI, what do I know? What do I know about massive bugmen?
You can probably assume that this is the other creature that was mentioned in the journal. And that actually gives a bit more to it, to what you believe it to be. So going through, the only other creature you think might meet the description is what is called an Umber Hulk.
Oh, fuck.
Also, let's see here. What is its passive perception?
Also, for wondering, yes, they have big enough the names for the three crows: Hugin, Vivian, and Dust.
Keith? Ah. I was hoping for Keith.
No, why would I name it
Hugin,
Keith?
Hugin.
Hugin,
Those
Vivian,
are
Odin's.
Norse? Odin's ravens or whatever?
Yep, but these are friends.
Does a 13 hit?
Well, considering considering it's a bird, yes.
Okay. This lumbering creature that stands a good 10 feet or so, just lunges at the bird and claws it, dealing 8 slashing damage.
Poof.
Oh shit! One of mine's. Oh shit! Hugin's dead. So that's fucking. That's annoying.
Ah,
I will
So,
note
knowing-
that you are able to get you were able to get pretty far into that cave system. And you did see a number of branching paths on the way there.
Yeah.
So, knowing that it's an Umber Hulk, would I know what it's capable of? Or do I just know what it is?
I would
called?
say you know its most unique characteristic, that being its eyes that confuse any who look at it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
I'd
guys.
say this is probably something we should wait for the rest of the party on.
Yes, agreed.
Umber Hulks can be nasty if you look into their eyes.
I had a good look at him. Yep. Yep. It looks nasty, and it looks nasty. Sounds nasty.
And
And-
tastes nasty.
And it killed one of my crows. That's fun. Okay, I'm despelling fuck.
Not now, Head Caliga.
Alright, I'm despelling fuck familiars. By the way,
Head
AI, what do the
Caliga.
other two crows? What do the other two crows see?
Since you didn't have them go into the cave system, they didn't see much in the surrounding area. Outside of some animals that got close, but then looked as though they were picking up a scent and then quickly getting out of dodge.
Alright. Alright, I'm just spelling black familiars and going to write something in this adventurer's journal with my quilted ink.
hey, if we're going to head back to the town and get back here with more people later, why don't we leave the journal here? Because if he comes back and adds more to it, we know there might be more information
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I'm going to leave him a message then saying, yeah, no, you don't go in the caves. Stay out of the caves. There are Umber Hulks in there. And
I mean, I think he already knows that there are Umber Hulks in there.
but he doesn't know what an Umber Hulk is, or from the set doesn't know what they're
He knows
called.
enough to stay away from them.
I'll just write a message. Beware those things in the caves are Umber Hulks and giant and onkegs. Signed signed a friend. Signed a friend. Alright, let's go.
Is anyone else getting a little afraid of all those little button clicks that sound like AI might be planning something?
I'm
I
doing
can
nothing.
barely hear anything.
Okay.
That's Erebus's mic is kind of crackling a little bit.
No, not the clicks. I mean like the boop button that comes up whenever you post something. Oh, it's because you guys posted in the chat. Oh, that's why. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, if AI would post in his DM channel, we wouldn't hear it.
Alright guys, let's head back to Fandlin, tell the others about this.
Yeah, if
And
nothing
thank you.
else, having a infestation of these guys seems like a bad thing to have so close to Fandolin. And this other town nearby
Agreed.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Onkegs can be a pain to deal with if you let them get rooted into a spot.
Yeah.
I mean
Umber Hulks. Ugh,
yeah.
not sure about them.
And well, and honestly, these sound dangerous. They're kind of like a creature you'd find in Icewind Dale. They're big, and they look like owls, but have arms. They look really weird.
Hmm.
If
All right.
anyone knows what I'm talking about, you know.
So just
I took
going
back
to
already.
stealthily walk back to the cart.
I mean, stuff, but we're just walking.
AI has had these bugs here. I don't trust him.
Alright, BRB, I'm gonna go use the washer.
Okay.
All right. Do you
Okay.
do anything, oh dungeon master?
Oh,
You guys are able to get back to the cart just fine.
All right.
oh,
Gesundheit.
donkey.
Okay. So I'm just assuming that you guys are heading back to Fandolin short order.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely
Okay.
going to mention this to Sildar. This is probably something he'd want to know since he's
Okay.
kind of here.
Since you guys didn't spend too long in there, I'm going to say that this happened same day. So you guys get back, and it's only been 2 days, so you got 7 days till the election.
All right. I'm just going to say I got back the usage of the staff since it's been over a day.
Yep.
Should I roll for the 4 rest days?
Give me, unless you guys are going to do anything, give me about another, well, no, I'm just going to treat that as your, the 10 gold as the amount you're able to get in this area.
For the entire 5 days?
Yeah. Like I said, there's not much in this area.
Can I at least find some decoration flowers?
Oh, you could find that.
I spent the next 7 days just helping out and getting to know the people more.
On my end, I'm actually going to talk to Sildar, Gariel, and maybe the former adventurer about trying to get something together to do something about that cave. Like us included if we don't get to it, but just being aware since we might need to do something about that.
Okay, so you're meeting up with Sildar, Gariel, Duran.
Yeah, but just
Talia
basically
does
tell
jo-
them what we found. Nothing big that we need to cover.
Okay.
I'm back.
Well, you do get some of the other people in town, notably Halia. You do get the current townmaster coming in to listen to what's going on. So what do you say to them?
We'll tell them about the insects we discovered
Yes.
or their existence.
Yeah. Just that we found a tomb that's infested with akegs and umberhulks. It's a good bit away from the town, but it should be avoided. And that we need to at least be aware of it in case it spreads. Otherwise, we will take care of it later.
Gariel does mention that I believe I did tell you that the mine was once once owned by a couple of humans who were mining ore, and they eventually left the place due to monsters showing up. I'm assuming that these are the monsters in question.
They might be related, but at least for the Wave Echo Cave, that was probably due to the orc invasion. This may or may not be related. I don't know.
Well, regardless, the only thing that we can do is gather enough funds during the taxes and see if we can hire out any kind of adventurers to do it, as Finland doesn't exactly have a force that can just go out and do some kind of expedition into this cave.
I just like to I just like to make a no, don't worry about it motion with my hand, just wave my hand a bit and say, it's not a problem. We're here. We'll take care of this, but just don't let anyone wander into it.
Well, I'm assuming that you're the only ones who, besides this, do you mention the other person?
Yeah, no, he's probably dead.
He isn't. Yes, we mentioned him.
Okay.
There's Gabriel, Sister Gabriel. There was a person there before us, a so-called treasure hunter named. What's his name again?
I have it down in the
Gilbarat Yatamal.
Yeah, that one.
Gesundheit.
Anyways, outside of yourselves and this person, it seems like this isn't a notably easy place to find, so I doubt too many people are just going to wander in, or at least are going to be scared off by the cave's inhabitants before going in any further.
Or killed by them.
Oh, that.
All right. So speaking of AI, how many days do we have until the election?
7 days. Do you guys wish to do anything else,
I
or
am looking for the same like usual, being a scout, looking if anybody is acting suspicious, if anybody outside of the town is trying to sneak around. Basically, being a guard, spy, scout.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you definitely see people sneaking about, but their reasons seem to be more mundane when you investigate from a distance.
Also, all the people still the same, not acting suspicious in the town.
None that you can find. I mean, outside of again the usual stuff, as well as any of the stuff involving the miners exchange, you do notice some shady stuff, but nothing like what happened earlier. It seems just kind of their own stuff.
Okay, this is something weird. I'm checking out our little goblin friend because he didn't showed up when we all got drunk. So I just want to see where he is.
You would know that actually. No, you would know because even though I did only tell Horror, from what you can gather, Droop has gone off on what seems to be like a little adventure of his.
Oh, he's gonna conquer the world. How cute!
Cue the final boss being Droop on steroids.
Okay, so well, here's the thing. Based on what you've heard, Jackie would have been the first to notice this during some time, but kind of the first, from what you've heard, at least rumors go by, one day the goblin, while he was looking at doing his chores, looked up to the sky, wide-eyed, clasped his hands as if he was doing a prayer, and then gathered his stuff, and set off on his own.
I think you already told us what.
I told it to you. I told it to you, Horror. I didn't tell it to everyone else.
Calling it now, he heard the word Zigzy.
Oh God.
Question, what?
Oh God, that could actually.
Actually, here's the funny thing about that. That word got sent to everyone in the world. Remember?
Yep.
There's a certain fish group. There's a certain fish race that is very notorious.
Oh no!
What?
Oh damn it! We have. Oh damn it! We're doing those fuckers. Okay, everyone grab a shotgun. And go.
Why do I have to sign Ursh to get a lot of lightning spells?
ideas.
Oh God.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, that was some fun.
Everyone
Okay,
grab,
so
What did you do, AI?
What did you do?
Nothing.
I had
yet.
nothing to do with this. I am innocent.
Oh
Yes,
crap.
you did. You're the exact cause of it.
Okay,
Moving on.
if we have to deal with a fish pope, I'm all in.
Just so that we're clear, if we were to ask, if we learned this and we were to ask around, as to when this happened, would the dates line up?
No, at least not in Droop's case.
About
Okay.
that day where Droop saw something in the sky, was there a special event or something?
Nothing that you would notice.
All right.
It seems to have been only something that Droop noticed.
Okay. Well, then Gallagher is going to Sister Gariel and would try to speak with her because she's one of the most trusted allies we have and person in Fandolin.
Accurate.
Okay, what do you wish to ask her? As you approach her, she says, "How can I help you, Kalia?"
Well, can I ask you for a little favor? Why our group is not in Fenelin?
What exactly are you asking me to do?
Well, I just wanted you try to see if all of our friends here are still the same and not acting suspicious, because I have a bad feeling since we were in the cave where we fought the black spider, because one of his drow commanders turned out to be a doppelganger. And it sounds weird, but a certain creature once said that we should watch out for who we trust, and that this lined up with something like this, I kind of got paranoid. So I would just make sure that everything is fine and that my words can be.
Okay. It's like, I understand. I think you're being a bit too paranoid, but I at least understand it.
Right. Thank you. Also, about Zin, do you have anything for him, or are you just playing around with him?
I'm not quite sure what you're getting at.
Insight!
Okay, you can give her an insight.
No!
Did he have advantage?
He's the only one there. There's no one to give advantage to. Anyways.
Zin is very much focusing on the answer without realizing it and helping.
Okay. She is going... You seem to get the idea that she is telling the truth.
Alright. Well then, wish you still a good day.
Okay. Anything else that you guys would like to do?
I would like to read a book.
Okay, you're reading your book.
Okay.
Oh yeah, are the things done, the anti-poison?
Yeah.
Those were two, right?
The antivenom.
Yep.
Yep, 2 doses of antivenom.
Gotcha.
On my end, there is something I would like to do for the last few days. I want to just, between spending time at the shrine with Sister Gariel, I also want to walk around town trying to help Jackie by going up to everyone saying, don't forget, the election's coming up, and I'm Cyric, and you should definitely remember to vote for my party member.
You get a lot of, at least from the people who seem to have been here before, you kind of get a lot of weird eyes and it's like, that's not how things are done here. Just participate in the election and go from there. No need to do anything excessive. As far as the people who haven't been here long and don't know how Fandolin has done the elections, they're like, okay, sure.
Oh, now I'm curious. Can I ask one of them what they mean for what we just need to wait for?
Fandolin has a system for handling the for electing the town master. You've never had to do any kind of election thing like this.
Okay, I need to roll a wisdom check to see if I know enough to ask any more questions.
Okay, roll me a wisdom.
Sorry, would that be intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom.
I would say, yeah, wisdom.
10.
Okay.
I'm going to say... Oh, okay, I'll take your word for that, thanks.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I go drop by and see the wizard, see how he's doing?
Okay. Radoff or the other guy
The other
the other
guy.
okay, let me
Right. His name is.
hold on Biddle.
Yes, I'd like to go see him. I want to say hi.
Hello there. How can I help you?
Oh, I'm just here to say hi. See how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Haven't had any problems. Currently trying to build things up. Hey, as a dog comes wandering, found this little guy wandering about. Seems like a real nice dog, I want to say. Anyways, his name is Chipper.
Neat.
Is he pretty happy?
You're not there, Airbush. You would notice that the dog is acting pretty happy.
Oh, he's a happy boy. He's a good boy.
A dog melting Erebus' heart. We know his weakness. Now we can kill him. Wait, what?
Just taking notes, even though we're not there.
Oh, he seems fine. By the way, I've been meaning to ask you about something.
Yes, how can I help?
Yes. Do you know anything about sentient weapons?
Why would a weapon talk?
I guess.
Bragging
I
rights?
guess not.
I think a
no.
wizard never heard of Hexblade.
Does the weapon have anything Does the weapon have anything useful to say?
I don't know. Depends on the personality of the weapon, honestly.
Oh no.
Seems like a weird decision. Oh well. At least I don't remember if I've come across any kind of talking weapon.
I've heard stories of a dungeon that holds three. That holds three of them.
Well, that's 3 more than I've had.
But good to well, I have to get back on to doing some other business. Good day to you, and see you later.
Same to you, little bird thing, child.
Who is a good birdie? Yes, you are, Erebus. Yes, you.
I'm going to whack Caligo with my staff in about 5 seconds.
Oh, Calga's not there, I assume.
I can sense it.
But Erebus, this is just your shoulder, Cal, and Zen. Just like everyone else.
Quiet, green ghost Cal.
Okay, I'm just gonna walk out from the wizard.
This is just a laugh track that follows you everywhere.
You know what would be fun? I imagine Zin has only 2 devils on his shoulder, no angels.
And
Pretty
both of
sure
them are
that-
telling me not to do something, and I don't
Yep.
listen to either.
Actually, wait.
I'm pretty sure he just hears Professor's voice in his head, just like, do it, motherfucker. You know you can. You can do it.
Okay.
And unfreeze me for my popsicle, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait. Moving on. Anything else that you guys would like to do?
I want to ask Sister Gariel if she's heard anything about a
Probably
luck
just
blade.
headed back up to Wave.
No.
Ariel has not heard anything about Luck Blade.
Worth a shot. I mean, we did find a magic
probably would've,
random
headed-
owner that did, so.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, Tiernan, you first.
He probably would have headed back up to Wave Echo Cave until the election and continued to help out setting things up and
Before
testing
Tierdan
out the
leaves,
forge.
before Tierdan leaves, I am going to drag him to the jewelry shop with Jackie helping me.
What was her name again? AI.
I want to go see.
We have
I show up so
party note thing.
Diathos Valguin.
I should accompany them as well to see how this goes down.
Who is also
You
going
guys,
to show up?
you guys go to the Glittering Hoard where The gold dragonborn woman is currently working. Just like, oh, is this something that you would like me to appraise, or is something you would like to buy?
Diathetus.
Hi, Tierden.
Why'd you guys drag me in here?
Wait, they dragged you here?
Yes,
We have
they
no
did.
idea what
I
you're
don't know
talking
why.
about. I palm him another 10 platinum into his hand and push him to the counter.
You accept this?
I don't know
The moment when Zing can push a freaking
I
platinum dragonborn.
I never said I was
I
very
weigh
strong.
like-
I just said
I
I
weigh
pushed.
like
I never said I
almost-
succeeded.
I'll take the money, I guess.
You have
Just
some
add that.
interesting companions.
That I do.
And I'm going to subtle
Oh, by the way,
spell.
thank you for appraising those
Oh,
gems
no.
for me the other day. Speaking of, what were those 8 gems worth? I had 8 small gems from the thing. I'm playing it as if while they were out of town, I had actually met her before and got those gems appraised.
Where did you get the gems? Were they way back cave?
Yeah. I got 8 small gemstones. I gave one of them to Sue because she wanted a shiny one.
AI.
Yeah, hold on
What
a
are
second.
gems?
So, when you take it to her, each gem seems to be worth 10 gold. So, the 8 gems together, you assume to be about 80 gold.
Okay. So yeah, moving back to where we are now, I would just thank her again for appraising those for me, and then not noticing the weird circlet that has appeared on my head, I'm going to
Or how
kind
it
of
now
give
suddenly
weird
seems to
looks everybody
sparkle
else and walk
enticingly.
back out.
Before Tiernan has time to leave, Jackie just says, "Oh, by the way, Tiernan said that you have very beautiful scales."
Oh, he said that to you? Because he said that they were quite lovely to me earlier when we were drinking.
I'm just gonna leave the building. I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the follow this. Have fun, you guys.
Tiernan, as you turn your head to everyone, you just hear from behind you where Datus is. You just hear like a little snicker as she kind of hides her face a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they're having a laugh at my expense. They have to be.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
Does anyone has Tierdan noticed the the jewel forehead stuff or
I
how
have
they're
11
glittering
passive
unnaturally?
Perception. You can. Would I guess I'd make a perception check unless you want to play this off of passive perception. 'Cause I'm
Are
not-
you actively looking for this, or are you just?
I don't know. It's
Or you
I don't know that it's appeared. It just did because subtle spell.
Okay, in that case, sleight of hand, there's in versus his passive.
Net one, I guess.
I don't know what the passive perception. I don't know what.
I think I
passive
got a
perception
22.
would have to be at for me to notice.
Well, you don't notice.
Have a good
This is
day.
where
Diathetus.
Zen-
Oh, no, no,
Whole
no.
world
I'm going to
quickly.
help Jackie.
I'm walking out.
Yeah, no. Jackie is going to just push Tyr back, and I'm going to help him. Right, Jackie?
What are we doing? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you and I are... I'm helping you push Tyrdan back to the counter. And we're just going to make more comments to Wingman. Because I find this hilarious.
I don't think we should push our luck beyond this point for now.
Sue is just watching from the doorway, watching this play out.
I mean, to be honest, for all we know, Tyr could be married, actually. Could be married. Or divorced.
Or both.
I said we don't
The
push
the
our luck for now because we made good headway.
strength
So
is
let's
a
just
little bit faster than normal.
let's wait for another opportunity.
All right.
He unclenches his actual fist and moves to leave.
Have a good day, Tio, then.
You two. Idiots.
Can I roll passive perception to hear him?
How much are you trying to hide this, Tiernan?
If he wants to hear it, he can.
Okay, then.
Hey guys, why are you all here?
They try to play wingman. They try to get Tyr in a date. It didn't work.
It seemed to work too.
Honestly,
Why are you
it would
guys
work.
like this?
It would work better if you guys try to convince you guys were to try to help him in Draconic. But knowing Zin doesn't know that, yeah.
What does it not know?
I mean, Chucky could have said what he said in Draconic because he can speak it.
Yeah.
Why are you guys trying to wingman? I don't understand why.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Dude.
And while we're walking out, I do say what I wrote in chat to Tyr, but I also make sure to pat him with my left arm. The illusionary
Tyrannus
left
weighs
arm.
the pros and cons of punching Zin's lights out with the mace hand.
Well, here's the thing, Tiernan. You do, when he pats, if he's using the left hand,
Left hand.
you feel the slight... yeah, you said left hand. So you feel the slight amount like as if something had touched, but then it's only just that. Unless you look down to see it, you don't notice anything about the hand.
He's not like looking at Zin. He's just marching on ahead. He is not happy.
What would I notice with a 16 from this hand?
You would notice that because Zin isn't exactly skillful at this, that occasionally his hand just partially glitches through Tierdan's armor.
And all of a sudden, Calic, I think, is using the Matrix.
Then, what is with your arm?
I look at.
Are you
Oh
saying
crap!
this
Did I
in-
forget to leave the blood on the shirt again? I swear I fixed that.
This is not what I mean, you dense. I tried to
Stu tells him
poke
there's
the
nothing
hand.
wrong.
I tried to poke the hand.
I move my hand out of the way. No touchy.
Okay, contesting just dexterity.
Don't I win this by default though? I think I won.
No, you guys got you. Oh wait, no, it was perception. So, yep. Zin, you're able to get it out of the way before Kalga can actually interact with the hand.
Also, I was rolling the dexterity save instead of the dexterity, but it's the same modifier on my end.
Okay. Well, either way, you are able to get it out of the. That's the second set of 22s that you've had.
I have no idea how.
What the hell are in Jesus?
I mean, in the session we had just a moment ago, we had the same thing happen twice.
Maybe roll 20s.
Oh, there's glitches on it right now,
RNG,
but I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Okay then. So, do you just leave it at that, or? Because I would say that for at least the next minute or so, Kalga, you are unable to touch Zin's arm.
Seriously, then what is with your arm? This is not normal.
I don't know what you're talking about. What is normal?
Stu
Oh.
agrees that it's normal.
When it starts glitching this weird when touching something, it's clearly not an arm.
See, this is where you're wrong.
Stu-
Matter and
Stu-
time are
Stu-
intricately
Stu says
related,
that
and
it's
since
always
time
done
is a
that.
lie, obviously matter is also quite subjective. I mean, are we really in Phandalin? Are we really there? Maybe we're just somewhere else. It could be anywhere. How do we really know?
Well, I can know it. I flick his forehead. Oh, you exist.
But do I?
Sue
Did I
says
feel
this
that? Did you feel
Zanzar
that?
has always-
Yes, I feel that.
All right.
We should probably stop wasting time.
Okay.
All right.
So before I got interrupted by that, did anything particularly come out of me helping the rock seekers for the couple of weeks?
Not too much. They are cleaning up a lot of the stuff that's in, that is in the cave. They have hired at least some people to help out with that. Most of it just consists of like getting rid of like the empty erotic containers, or moving some of the undead bodies, or kind of keeping an
Cleaning out
eye on,
scourges.
cleaning out the surges, keeping an eye on that waterway that seemed to go into a deeper cave.
Continuing to clean out the sturges.
Yep. There were a lot of surges.
There were.
They
Taking
killed
care
all
of the
my
fungi.
skeletons.
Was there a Dutch king?
You've only seen a fraction of the Sturge Empire.
George Empire.
I'm afraid he might not be joking.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Return to the Sturge.
I now
Okay.
imagine a Sturge with a little crown and the little scepter being like, I am the mighty Sturge! Give me your blood!
Oh,
Okay,
Miss,
I'm
I don't
Just
like
a
the
drag
Sturge.
mind.
Alright, guys, we should probably move on to the action. Someone's getting impatient.
Okay, so you are asking about the regeneration
Ye.
spell.
At this point, we could just as well ask for this spell.
Well, if you're looking for that, might just have to head back up to Neverwinter and get that squared away.
Yeah, I'm going to make a quick hidden trip up there with her to get that taken care of with her friends.
You guys leave, and it will be for about 5 days.
Is that how much time we have before the election?
You got 2 more days afterwards.
Okay, so I will be back in time?
Yes.
Okay, good.
However, as you get to Neverwinter, and this is mostly because I forgot to mention Times Pass. As you get within decent distance of the city itself, your hair falls out.
What?
Your hair falls out.
Wait,
And
what?
now
I-
he's solo. And how
Don't know why,
now
but I have the
you-
sudden urge to do a bunch of, like, maybe a 10K sprint, maybe 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups every day without air conditioning.
Now, when you say hair falls out, that means like all hair or just
Yeah.
head hair?
Yeah, I'm just going
all
to quickly
his
use one of the
hair.
charges on the staff to cast Mage Armor, because I feel that would be necessary.
Congratulations. Zin is now Krillin.
no, he is now.
He's
Does that make
solo.
this for Gariel 18?
Oh my God! Wait, souls. Yes.
Do I still have a
souls.
nose?
Dragon Language. You're now souls.
Still have your nose.
Can you?
Yeah,
Can some-
the only thing, Lord, please. All the hair on your head is now gone.
Eyebrows?
You are bald. You still have your eyebrows.
Okay. Well, this
This
is
just happened out of
awkward.
nowhere.
I'm just going to put the, I'm just going to put Mage Armor on right now.
I'm probably buying a wig.
Is that the post-it?
Fuck.
Were you going with them? I thought no. Zen's just going by his own with
I mean, unless they wanted to follow
Square.
after me without me knowing.
Okay, and roll me a d10,000.
Not again. Tyrdon just like he's already left.
Oh no.
He's already out of town and he's just walking away when all of a sudden he just gets this faint migraine. Just like, oh no.
That might be the right expression to use here
Okay.
because this is a low number.
This is an odd one.
Aren't they all?
No, this is particularly odd just because of the setting. Zen,
Yeah.
as you cast mage armor, actually, what kind of are you wearing shoes?
Yeah, just cheap shoes, nothing fancy.
Okay. You find the shoes are right next to you on the chair, and in their place, you see these weird boot-like structures with what seems to be some kind of wheel, a couple wheels at the bottom.
I'm just going to see there's a wheel and flick it to see what happens.
Well, there is a set of wheels.
Like, am I wearing them or are they on my feet?
You're wearing them.
I'm going to quickly see if I can take them off.
You're wearing roller skates, basically.
I have no idea what these are, but I love and hate them at the same time.
Do a dexterity check to see if you can stay up.
All right, I will.
mean, he's sitting down, so
Oh.
It'd been funny if it happened mid-step.
Whoomp, dead.
I mean, I'm assuming that you're taking some kind of carriage or some kind of cart to here. Otherwise,
Yeah, no, we're
it would
stealing
take
Jackie's
longer
cart.
Than...
What?
Jackie goes to 10.
Yeah, you are able to. I mean, like I said, you're just wearing them, so you are able to take them off.
All right. Once I see they're off, I'm going to see what they do, and then put them back on because this is cool.
Okay, So yeah,
Ooh, how do these
you're
work?
able to spin them, and you're able to spin them, so you assume that you are able to roll with them.
I don't know what these are, but I'm just going to thank Timora for these amazing. Probably need to come up with a name for them. They're wheels on my feet, so I can skate around. I'm going to call these fouales. Yes, feet wheels. Fouales.
Foot carriages.
Yes, a foot carriage. This is amazing. I will love these.
I am now going to have to come up with rules for roller skates.
Does this give me a bonus to my movement?
Going to be bonus to your movement. However, if you're in any kind of difficult terrain, it is impossible to move.
How about this? Plus 15 for the movement, but you have to do a dex save first.
Well, actually, and you're going to have to do a dex check because you have no proficiency with these things. So,
yay, high dex.
If you do a dex check, if you fail, you're knocked prone. If you succeed, you are able to move at a decently better rate, like
all right,
either 40 or 50 feet per.
Okay, how much would these weigh?
I am going to say that the two of them together are about 5 pounds.
Also, are we calling them feet carriages or foot carriages?
Yes. You can call them whatever you want.
I'm going to call them a feetage. It's a foot carriage for your feet.
You do realize that does sound like fetish, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Not going to call it a feetage.
So, okay, going back to the ball thing for 1 second, what exactly happened there? Did he just spontaneously...
For 1 second, he had fulls of hair. The next second, he didn't. You are not able to determine what the trigger for this is.
Oh.
All I know is people were sending me pictures
the...
of Solus from Dragon Age before, and I don't know why, and now I guess I look like him.
I think I remember that one from the time we were reading those through, but that can't be it.
I'm just going to write wheel shoes, 5 pounds.
I mean, you technically would look like Solus, except you wouldn't be him because he's a fucking deity. No. Whatever the hell anything unless we're trespasser.
All right, so I guess I'm with Sister Gariel, and I'm just going to completely geek out over these foot wheelies things.
Sister Gabrielle is just looking at you like, what the hell?
And I'm just going to look to her as like, I have no idea either, but I got these awesome new shoes out of it, so I'm going to roll with this one. But
And your hair fell out.
I just reach up and touch my hair. It's like, oh, well, that is different.
I mean, it fell out, so it's not like it just disappeared. Like, it fell out, so your hair is just, like, sitting right beside you. It's like you're at a barber shop where they just cleanly shaved everything off.
When the hair is no longer part of me, what does it look like?
Unless you did anything specific, it looks as it is.
Oh, so is it still dyed red?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you didn't dye it anything else, it is dyed red.
Yeah, I completely forgot
Unless
about
you
that. So I was a
did-
redhead
unless
for a
you did it
while.
magically. Well, now you're bald.
Well, at least I won't need a disguise. I'm sure this won't be important at all, and nothing will come back to bite me in the ass. I say as I make sure to hold the
Okay.
staff tighter in my one real hand.
We're gonna get to the end
Alright,
of this,
so-
and Zin's just going to be freaking. I have no mouth, and I must scream of wild magic effects.
Downside?
Yep.
Okay. So, anyways, moving on, you are able to get to where Sister Gabrielle was talking, and one of her, and at least one of the people that she knows, seems to be a wizard, and they walk out to you. So you must be Zen, correct?
That's me.
Hard to tell.
Even though you're not a member, you at least have some connection with Gabrielle here. So I believe the deal was that if we do this, then you do a teleportation job for us in the future for free.
It seems like a fair trade on my end.
Very well. Then give me a second as I shall do this. As they begin casting the spell, and Zin, your arm, well, because of the illusion arm, you're not able to really tell. But after a couple seconds, the mage says, "It is done."
All right. I pull my hand in front of my face. I look at it. I wiggle my fingers. I can't tell if it's the illusion or not, which I think I still have an illusion of my arm on my arm, which I find hilarious.
Yes, you have an illusion overlay of your arm on your arm.
I want to find a way to abuse this. And just to double check, I make a... I'm going to take the coin out of the golden Timora coin I got from Sister Gabrielle earlier out of my pocket, put it into my left hand, and then when I close my hand before I flip it, because I'm going to try and flip it up, I'm going to subtle spell prestidigitation to make a copy coin appear, flip it up, and then dispel it right when it hits my hand, my left hand. But try and catch it that way.
What are you trying to see?
I'm just going to screw with people and just say that the coin disappeared as soon as I caught it in my left hand.
Give me a stealth of hand and deception roll.
Why?
Watching get nat 20s on both of them.
Would I get advantage on the deception because this is a stupid place to use it?
No.
They know you that you're stupid.
Also, more honest question. Would the illusion of my hand cover the coin if I hold it on my actual hand?
I'm just going to say that the illusion of your hand and your actual hand have overlaid. So there's really no telling the difference between them. It's not like you're holding, like you have a gloved hand.
In that case, I'm then going to say, well, this works, and offer my right hand to shake, and just as a thank you. Pleasure doing business.
They accept. The pleasure is all ours. Just remember to hold up your end of the deal.
Certainly, although I would like to know when that might be called in.
We don't have anything right now that would require a teleportation, but when we do have something, we'll let you know.
All right. In that case, I'm just going to motion to Sister Gariel. Well, in that case, since we're here, I think I should ask my shoulder Jackie if maybe stopping by the casino of Timora would be a good idea. Shoulder Jackie, should we make more money?
We don't have the time for that.
Well, shoulder Jackie doesn't like it. Never mind then, sister.
The two of them look between themselves. Gariel just shrugs. And then they go back. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Zin.
The pleasure is mine. I much prefer having two working hands. It's a personal preference of mine.
Yep. And just so you know, Zen, your arm came back perfectly fine.
What? Oh. So when I see that under the illusion.
No, I mean, what I said is like your arm is brand new.
Is the illusion of the old arm?
Actually, yeah.
Does the illusion still
old arm.
include gloves?
No.
Damn. All right, in that case, I'm just going to say that, and then I'll just hold my hand like together because, hey, I got my arm back. And as I do, I'll just notice that it feels different. I can't see anything different because of the illusion, but I'll be kind of freaked out a bit and just get very quiet.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to do in Fandolin?
I don't think I'm in Fandolin, so no.
Oh, no, not Fandolin, Neverwinter.
Oh, you were already in Neverwinter.
Yeah, anything else that you'd like to do while you're in Neverwinter, or are you going to just head back?
Well, Shoulder Jackie said I didn't have time to win any more money, so probably not.
Okay. Coming back. So at the end of that, you guys all have 2 days left. Anything else that you guys would like to do?
On the drive
Can we
back, I'd like
check-
to use the disguise kit to make a wig.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you do get a wig from using the disguise kit. So everyone, when Zen and Gariel get back, you see Zen with a new thing of hair.
It'll also be blonde again.
Can Sue try to see if she notices anything about the hair?
Okay. Sue, give me a deception roll, and Sue, give me insight.
Oh, God damn. Contested.
Okay. Both of you give me a d20.
I don't think I won that one.
Sue, you recognize that this is a
Sue,
wig.
no.
Sue does not say anything, but she just makes eye contact with Din and snickers.
I'm just going to look at Sue and say, well, I guess I can't give you that catnip then. I got so much of it from Neverwinter, too.
Deception roll.
Oh, no, I'm not deceiving her. I'm not giving her any catnip.
Yes,
Sue
I-
wants to incite that just to be sure.
Give me a persuasion.
Not again.
All right, Sue.
Give me a
roll.
d20. Okay, so Sue, you think he is telling the truth?
Sue immediately stops snickering.
I'll walk up to her, pat her on the shoulder, and go, I don't like to talk about it. Elf pattern baldness is just a thing.
Do you pat her with the left hand?
I pat her with my right hand, and then I make sure to palm a single platinum piece into her hand with the left.
Sue will accept that.
Honestly, I was afraid you were going to grab the wig and run with it. I saw those videos you were posting in the Discord. I saw what you were doing. It needed to be said.
Anything else that you guys would like to do?
I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Also, Horror, it's only 2 days of role playing and that type of stuff because you guys decided to make it that. Anyways, so if nothing else, 20 days you are now at the end of the 20 days and the day of the election. The election isn't being held until the nighttime. Anything else that you guys would like to do, or just kind of go to it?
Let's go do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is now the night of the election. You notice a bunch of people showing up. Finland's been kind of small, but it has been growing. As far as the people that you can assume will be participating in this, you gather that maybe 80. I'll move you guys to the Finland map. You guys assume that maybe 80 people are here that will be participating in this election.
What?
Okay.
Do we recognize any of them?
Yeah. There are people from around town, plus some of the miners who have been hanging about, like you occasionally see in town, but seem to have residence a bit outside the map.
So,
AI. I'm just gonna, just in case, I would just use one of my warlock spell slots to use the spell Flock of Familiars to summon back Hugin, and Dust.
Okay.
and I'm also feeling a little.
Mark off
This is
the-
weird, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
Okay. Mark it. Give me a d20.
And I'm just playing security guard and just walk around making patrols, looking if everything is fine and nobody tries to assassinate anybody.
Okay. So yeah. Zin, you have the mage armor. Because of the time that you spent, you were at max before you cast the spell.
Yeah, I kind of thought so.
As far as you, Erebus.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? And then Erebus, mark off one of your warlock spells. Okay. So yeah, you see everyone in the town master hall, and you see like a little podium out with a couple chairs in there, and you see the current town master head out onto the stage, and he's like, "Welcome everyone. As you all know, this is the annual election. This time I will not be running for election. As these past events this year have shown, I am not fit for the position, so I will be stepping down and not rerunning."
Zin cheers.
Anyways, let's try to make this thing relatively quick. Can the people who are participating in the election please come to the front here?
Jackie walks up.
Okay, Jackie, you stand up. The next person who does walk up is Sildar.
Et tu brut.
I have my own reasons. I have my reasons for helping this town. Don't think of me as an enemy in this case. Just think of me as someone wishing to assist. Would anyone else like to join in?
Nope, I'm just playing security guard with my 26 perception.
I'm going to
I
throw
mean-
Sue up there.
Sue, I guess, just got thrown up there.
Okay, so are you gonna run?
She does not know what's going on.
Miss Sue, are you participating in the election?
Sue tries to scamper off the stage as quickly as possible.
Before she gets off, I
Okay.
just motion and mouth, catnip to her.
Sue still, she thinks about it, but she does not want to run a town.
Okay. Anyone else running? Going once. Going twice.
Too late to push Erebus up there?
Okay, so Jackie and Sildar are the only contestants. Okay, so ground rules for how this is going to work. You're going to have there's going to be 4 rounds just for simplicity's sake. Each round is going to have a question that both you and Sildar are going to answer. For the sake of focus, like we're going to just focus on you, Jackie, but at least that's the important part. At the end of each round, I'm going to have you give me a persuasion check. Depending on what you say during the question, will either give you advantage or disadvantage on the. Well, depending on what you say, you could either get advantage or disadvantage on that roll. If you pass the check, that will help. If you pass the check, that will help in the number of votes you get each round. If you fail the check, then that will decrease your chances of getting votes, and so on. When doing the votes, any votes that do not go to you will go to Sildar.
Okay. Before we start, can we take the 10-minute break because I really need to use the bathroom?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's been about 2 hours, so yeah, let's do a 10-minute break.
All right. In that case, for everyone watching, we'll be right back.
All right. See you guys in 10 minutes.
And we're back.
Ready? Okay, so we're now in the election. So, Jackie,
Yep.
first, well, anything that you would like to say as an opening remark?
You guys mind if I post it in chat because I just inhaled a lot of water a little while ago and my throat is kind of sore still.
Yeah, go wild on chat.
My fellow Fandelians.
Friends, Fandelians, new and old, this town has seen its fair share of fortune and hardships. Now that me and my friends have discovered the lost mines, this town will face many changes. Vandalin will soon no longer be the small countryside town that it is. Many of you are excited, some of you even scared, and others wonder how to adapt to these changes. Whoever is in charge of this town will be faced with great responsibilities and challenges. When the Red Bandits seeped into the town, me and my allies took care of them, and much more. We cleared out Thunder Tree, took down the marauding orc bandits, and saved the Rock Seeker brothers from the hands of a malicious group of monsters who, it left alone, might have taken over the town. I, Daigo Injaki, wish to lead this town to a new, brighter future, to peace, prosperity, and progress. To lend a hand to those who dare to try strike it big, while holding on to the simple and pure Fandelin values.
Yeah, that was more or less like it, but with more sincerity and less gusto.
We've heard you speak. Gusto is everything for you.
Yeah, but you still made it sound so threatening.
Like I said, it's perfectly in character.
I was going for more about,
Anything threatening when it's spoken by a 9-foot-tall stone man.
Yeah.
I was going for more of a Roman senator style.
Okay. Well, given your charisma, it very well could have turned out this way.
Yeah. Also, AI, was the subtle spell usage okay there?
Okay, God damn it, what the hell is smell of glory? God damn.
It's been previously established by you that is a thing I can do.
Hey, Zin,
Oh, God.
could you change that for more of a golden aura?
Actually, Prestidigitation does allow for 3 stacking effects, so I'm just going to do another one. I'm also going to do a subtle spell to give a slight golden aura emanating from Jackie's face down.
Why not just
Like
full
a beard. Like a beard.
Can't do that big. Yes,
I'll just put a
radiating.
halo on my head then.
Like a flowing golden beard.
So mark off. So what is that? Mark off 3 uses of slow spell.
Well, no, only 2.
I thought you were doing 3. I thought you were.
I'm not giving him a
3,
beard.
Effects. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
I have
anyways, mark off
that would be
2
funny,
uses
but
of
I don't
slow
think I would survive doing that to him.
Okay. Well, anyways, just remember that is 2 meta magic
I
points.
already marked him down, yeah.
Okay then. A lot of people give an applause. A lot of people give your performance and applause just by how much is being put into it. Sealer does come up. Before I came to Fendlin, I guess you could consider me a city brat of Neverwinter. Until I met with the Rockseeker brothers, Fendlin wasn't exactly on my mind. However, after hearing Gundren's desires for this town, or at least his desires for this mine, as well as the town of Fendlin, I guess you could say I felt a sense of passion and wanting to help him in his endeavors. If elected town master, I hope to ensure that this town is well protected, such that the incident involving the Red Brands never happens again. Neither does any incursions from outside. I hope, regardless of the outcome of this election, I hope that we choose a path that will lead Fandolin to a brighter future. Anyways, the previous town master comes in. Thank you both. Let's just get on with let's just go with the first question. Dago and Jackie, what will you do as town master given the responsibilities? The previous responsibilities being to act as a mediator and judge in local conflicts, as well as an employer of mercenaries should the town to protect the town should it be needed, such as posting jobs on the board outside the townmaster's hall.
I will continue doing the same, sometimes taking care of the problems myself, and I will be providing to all the businesses here who wish for it stimulus packages to help out with their new businesses and to help them prosper and grow this to improve our society.
That's Sildar kind of gives a bit of a silence, like, where are you getting this stimulus package? Is it going to come out of your own pocket?
It is.
That is a mighty generous thing there, Jackie. How much would you be willing to do? As if I'm not mistaken, the total number of people that live in Fandolin is around 150. So how do you wish to handle this?
It will be mostly available for the citizens. I will be giving 100 gold coins with minimal interest, and up to 300 for those who are feeling a bit more daring. You'll have 10 years time to pay back.
Some of the people are looking a little bit, looking both curious and concerned, mostly because 300 gold. Well, for one thing, 300 gold is not something that a normal commoner can get a hold of. Like, at best, you could assume maybe a couple gold every month or so. So 300 gold would be several years worth.
Well, I said 10 years worth of time.
Yeah, but that is still a very large amount of money. Some of them look dubious about this claim of yours. Some of them, just because of just as Sildar mentioned, like there is 150 people. Now, obviously, this wouldn't go to every single person, but it is still something to be considered as far as logistics go, as to whether or not you do have pockets deep enough. Well, anyway, Sildar does mention, I'm not sure about a stimulus package. However, I do plan to use the monthly taxes of the people in town to help. Well, I hope the intertown business between people will be enough to allow each other to grow, and I hope to instead focus on some of this stuff to help protect the town itself, such as rebuilding the walls, improving the waterway so that we have a much more sustainable thing for water, as well as possibly setting up a proper guard, as the only thing that we have here are any volunteers willing to do the job. So it might be in our best interest to have a proper town guard. Any comments that you'd like to make, Jackie?
I would like to apologize for earlier because I forgot to mention about those things myself. However, I do give you credit. Those are good ideas, and I plan on keeping those in mind if I'm elected.
Don't sell yourself short there, Jackie. Your idea, as as pretty out there as it is, it could very well lead to Phandalin developing quite well. So don't sell yourself too short. Anyways, Jackie, give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
I think I got 18.
Nice.
I don't know. Maybe you got an 18.
What is with the double rolls this session? God damn. Okay.
This
Okay,
roll doesn't mean anything.
um,
It's just a test.
Okay, so Jackie, roll me 2d10 with advantage. So just give me 2 rolls of 2d10. You have advantage on this, so roll again.
Ah!
This is my.
So, Townmaster Sildar.
Okay, so I think the best way to describe it is Sildar kind of stole your thunder with that, especially when you came back to it. Like, just kind of how he was acting with this. And a lot of people kind of just turned their heads towards Sildar for that round. So... Okay. Second round. Sorry, Jay. So second question, the previous time Master asked. This is a bit of a question, but this might come off as an odd question, but how much do both of you plan to stay in Phandalin during the whole year, or is it possible that you might have to leave, that you might end up leaving Phandalin, not necessarily permanently, but for a short while? Is that a possibility during your tenure?
If I will be leaving Phandalin, it'll be for short periods of time only, and if I do have to leave my position for a moment, I'll be making certain that the town is well protected before leaving. And that
Sildar
and that the tasks of the townmaster have been given to a responsible person to take care of for the meanwhile.
Sildar kind of pops a quizzical eyebrow at that. However, he then says, if you're going to be leaving partially, who do you have in mind as a possible replacement during such times?
Well, the Rockseeker brothers are a good bet. Also, out of character, I forgot who works at Lionshield Coster.
Let me just go pull up the names, because you're not the only one who kind of forgets names from time to time. Thankfully, I have notes. Yay, notes. They help you whenever you fuck up.
Hear, hear. Although I don't know what you're talking about, because I never fuck up. Ever.
Linene Greywind is the human woman whom... Or Linane, however you wish to pronounce it. It's Linene.
So does she
if you want to do Linane.
Or does she nay?
Yeah, so
Airier, you have a -5 to all charisma rolls for the next day.
I will nat 20 all of them.
I will say that.
I name drop Linene.
Okay. Everyone kind of gives a little bit of a nodding, like Linene. She kind of looks a bit quizzical and she's kind of she just thinks to herself. Honestly, those are some good choices you have there, Jackie. Both of them are, at the very least, Gundren seems to have built up a good rapport, and Linene has definitely held a good rapport in the town for a good while, though I feel like her main job at the Lion Shield might put some issue with that. I, however, do not have any plans for the time being. So you can at least count on me to be here year round to assist in things. Jackie, give me a persuasion roll just flat. Okay, that is a success. Give me 2d10 with advantage.
Not bad.
Eternal ones.
Technically, you didn't get a 1.
Sorry, Jackie.
Can I just say a few things about this system first?
You may.
First of all, I didn't know that the system would work like this way. Whereas on the other hand, Sildar is literally controlled by AI, so he already knows everything that these people could possibly want. And there's the fact that Sildar doesn't have to roll.
I mean, it's all based on you, as well as if anyone else were here.
Exactly.
See, this is why Sue should have taken up my offer to go up there. She could have stolen Sildar's vote.
Okay. So now then, round 3. Okay, so round 3. To ask this question of both of you, how do you plan to handle any outside threats should they come around to cause trouble, be it any mountain orcs, or should it be any new threats such as bandits, or should someone else take up the mantle that the Black Spider left behind?
Would you like to go first, Sildar?
Very well, Jackie. As previously mentioned, I plan to rebuild some of the parts of the town that were destroyed in years past, as well as set up a town guard so that they may very well be able to handle most outside threats, as well as possibly expand in the future, so that in case any outside threats, any larger threats come by. This is not a perfect system, this is not a perfect system, but I'm hoping that we can improve going forward. Jackie?
Town guard may very well suffice in order to take care of raids and small bandit incursions. However, in terms of larger problems and rooting out these problems at their sources, I believe that me and my team are the best bet to go. Otherwise, we need to hire for some outside help. However, this will not be a problem in the future.
So you wish to what about, you did say that you wish to also do the town guard. How about any plans for, since if your group is going to be the spearhead of this force, any plans for trying to get others on board of similar skill to yours, as you guys are excellent warriors in your own right?
We will be recruiting any standout individuals that we are able to find. However, because we are dealing with such a small group, as in we're talking about the entire town here, we must make certain that they are on the level. We must do background checks and make certain that they do not betray us.
Okay. Jackie, give me a persuasion roll with advantage. Guys, stop rolling. Okay, Jackie, give me 2d10 with advantage. God fucking damn it, what are these rolls for you, Jack? What the fuck? Okay, Jackie, you want me to give you a mulligan and give you another 2d10?
Please.
Okay, because
I think at this point, AI, you should probably
too
just
much.
roll for what Sildar would have got if he had done his own numbers as
Okay,
well.
yeah, I'm gonna reverse this. I'm gonna do
What the fuck?
Sildar's. What the? Yeah, I'm gonna reverse this. I'm gonna do Sildar's this time because this is not even a fair match. Like, I swear, 11 is the average for 2d10. What the hell?
Also, then you rolled Dex in a strength contest. And,
Exactly. You
rolled
were
Dex-
trying to wrestle me. I was trying to squeeze away.
You said strength contestants.
I have deceived you.
I think it's just Jackie's dice.
Yeah, it's just
He
Jackie's dice.
doesn't have dice. This is the same fucking program.
Are we
Jackie,
sure about that?
Quit and come back. It might reset the dice. God damn it, even Sue. God.
Yeah, sure, I'll try it.
Oh. God.
Does this mean I'm the
3 out
new
of the 4
town
was
leader?
over 10.
Okay, guys, stop. Stop. Let's let Horror come back and try it. I thought this was you were gonna do a lot, but I thought this was gonna be a lot more in your favor. But goddamn, roll 20 is being mean.
What the?
How?
What the fuck?
Dude,
Why'd you put 2 exclamation points at the end?
I literally just.
I feel
How'd you get a 14 on a D10?
I think I know what happened. I think I know what, guys. I think I know what happened. The
What?
2 exclamation points basically was not advantage, but like it rolled it basically twice. So the 7 is the first 2d10, and the 14 is the next 2d10. Jackie, I'm gonna say that for this round you get the 14.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm sorry, Jackie. I'm sorry, roll 20 is being a dick.
Oh my god.
I'd just like to tell AI right now I'm holding action of teleport with me and Jackie because I scooted up to the stage in case he tries to kill Sildar.
Oh, God. Okay. I swear, I swear, I put this such that it was actually very fair. God damn. Anyways, last question, last round. Okay, so to you all, how do you plan to handle internal threats, such, say, as odd as it might be, say a cult or some other criminal organization was gonna try to set up root in secret inside the town to subvert the rule of the town for their own malicious means.
Roll deception.
Once again, I'm gonna have to ask Sildar to answer first because, like I said, I'm gonna have to come up these solutions on the spot.
Okay. Anyone who should try to harm the citizens in any way, be they a cult or some criminal organization, should be arrested and dealt with as soon as possible. I don't plan to make the town watch. I don't plan to make the town guard raid homes at random, but I do hope that they can be trained to be much more investigative, be able to investigate a lot better, and root out any cases where evil has tried to take up root. I hear furious typing.
Want me to read this
I'm
out
just
for you?
making a note list. No need to read this out loud.
Okay.
First of all, I wish for this God damn it! Give me a second. First of all, I wish for this community to work with complete transparency. We do not hide each other. Anything related to business or otherwise. People are welcome to address their worries to me directly at the Townmaster's Hall if they feel like there is something suspicious going on. The future Town Guard must also stay watchful of any changes that might happen amongst the town, and our very own Ranger, Calica, will also always be making certain that everything stays safe and normal, and will report to me if anything seems out of place.
Okay. Any other comments that people would like to make?
Can I just start? Actually, can. I'm going to use my last stacking case of prestidigitation, subtle spelled, to make a trinket hands that start clapping.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll with advantage on this one, Zin.
Okay. I think I got a 26.
Okay, can we start a counter for double dice?
Here, let me do it again, just in case. I like the first roll better.
Okay, so it starts off with just Zin's clapping, or whatever his thing could be. And it
Clap Master
slowly
9000. It claps them cheeks.
Okay, moving on. Gonna ignore that. It starts off as one clap, but then it starts turning into other claps as a number of people join in, kind of the whole mob mentality of once they hear it, they start doing it, going along with it. As you go through this, the entire hall is kind of just erupting in cheers for both Jackie and for Sildar. As Jackie, give me a persuasion roll with advantage. DC is going to be reduced.
I'm gonna need something to whack myself on the head with soon.
Again, AI. That is obviously a broken dice roll on his part. I think he needs to re-roll that. Because obviously the advantage didn't work.
I will allow it, goddamn.
It got worse!
That's better,
It got worse!
Actually, it got better, but goddamn, that's still a failure. That's still a failure. Goddamn.
Wow.
No,
Just
Jackie, give me 2d10
Pray to Timora
with
quickly.
disadvantage.
Seriously, just pray to Timora, man.
Oh,
it no all tens, just tens. Oh,
Okay, so 6.
And Sildar's contesting roll?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Sildar's. Let's see what he gets.
20 on each.
2 20s on a D10.
He just rolls 100.
God. AI, you did the exclamation marks.
I did, but that was because I wanted to do this. Okay, so oh man, I have to give it the first one to him. I'm sorry, Jackie. Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna give you the higher of this, because the 16 would put you at a lower amount. So, with that said, any closing remarks that you guys would like to make?
no.
I have one, but I don't think if Chucky would be willing to stoop that low.
I'm still holding that teleport action, AI, just letting you know.
Can you say it out of character?
Jackie believes that while his loyalties lie within the people, Sildar's loyalties lie within the Rock Seekers.
Do you mean the guys who are paying us?
And him.
So, quick thing. Anyone else? And I'm asking this to Tyr, Erebus, and Sue, who are next to me. Should I just teleport Jackie off so he can make a great escape?
I'd like to make
No.
an insight check to see how Jackie's handling this.
No, Zen.
Give me an insight check there too.
And I'm basically a watcher, so
Jackie, how much are these two able to figure out with?
I like to think that Jackie doesn't know that he has gotten so badly on the votes, because how would he know how many people have voted who?
Yeah, the votes haven't been going in, so but you would be able to at least interpret like crowd reactions from based on how you've been rolling.
How is he reacting to Sildar's responses and whatnot?
Respectfully.
And how is Sildar responding to Jackie? I'm going to roll an insight just to know if you don't mind.
Okay.
Nat 1, don't you dare come up now.
The best that you can gather is that during this entire time, Sildar has no like negative, is not like there. You cannot detect any kind of negative feelings towards Jackie or anyone at this in this room. Like he seems to be acting genuine in what he says.
All right. I'd like Zin to jump up on the stage and shout, 3 cheers for Phandalin! And suddenly put himself between Jackie and Sildar.
You do get it as everyone just goes, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray.
And then I'll just disperse the lingering prestidigitation effects and pat Jackie on the arm. You did good.
Okay. So with that, the old townmaster is going to... Damn it. The townmaster is going to then go up to... then come up to the stage. I forgot his... Yeah, Harbin. He's going to come up to the middle stage, and that was an excellent debate, all of you. I hope that there are no ill feelings running through right now. However, as it is time for all of everyone here to vote. Everyone, here is the box. If you have any kind of paper on you, write down the name of whoever you wish to vote, and put them in here. I will then go through and make sure it is all done. As you can see, I am nowhere. He then opens this box and lets all of you guys view it. If you guys wish to inspect, you can.
I do.
I will.
Okay, all of you give me an investigation check.
Investigation?
Okay, Calga. As you go through,
I got nothing.
You find that this box is completely empty. Like there are no hidden bottoms. There is nothing that would suggest that it's possible for any kind of tampering.
All right, good.
And then Harpin's gonna close the box and step aside. Remember, all of you only get to vote once. I hope that everyone understands, and that there will be no problems going afterwards. There are so far 80 people in this room. Should the votes be any under or over, then we will know that something has happened. So let's us all calmly and orderly take care of this and bring this annual election to a close. And so it begins. Each person comes in as kind of like in a single file line. All of you guys, give me just a perception check, or actually no, give me a intimidation check. Anyone who wishes to.
Why?
Intimidation?
What?
Intimidation.
Why?
No, this is just kind of like a like intimidation in the sense that you are sternly looking at this to make sure that no one tries anything, and it's more or less like you're basically giving the we're watching.
I know what I rolled.
Goddamn, Jackie cannot catch a break. Jackie cannot catch a break. Okay, but anyways, like the whole idea behind this is basically no one is a smart ass and tries to do it because they know that you're watching and you're watching sternly.
Also, I'd like to point out,
Okay.
I know what I rolled. Interpret that as you will.
Oh god, you are persuading everyone to not do it. Anyways, so going through this, no one does try.
Oh.
Some people do kind of look at towards everyone. They notice the stern faces and then they quickly kind of duck down, like they don't wish to try anything. And then one by one, a vote goes into the box, and then after about a good hour or so of this, everyone seems to have gone back to their seats, and Harpin goes over and he says, I shall now count the votes. After going through and counting, oh, sorry.
Could I just make some sort of, I don't know, perception, insight, investigation, some sort of check just to make sure that he's being on the up and up about counting them?
How do you wish to do it? Because he is saying these out loud.
Oh, he's saying them out loud?
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind then, I suppose. Actually, maybe I'll just kind of orient myself behind him just so I can
basically because
see what the cards say.
Basically, because of the fact that there are only 80 people, they're not doing any kind of really big elections like in real world terms, like what we're used to. Like because of the small size, like you're able to do it in this very simple way.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of stay behind him so I make sure he's actually reading what's on the cards, ballots.
Harpin doesn't seem to be doing anything as he reads through. In the end, 32 votes go for Jackie, and 48 votes go for Sildar.
Ooh.
Still holding that teleport, by the way.
Harbin then says, well, it looks like based on majority vote. Oh, did someone drop out?
Quantum.
Okay.
And he's back.
Okay, welcome back. Sildar for the next year shall be the new town master until the following year, when we shall go through this process once more. If there are any final remarks, if there are any final remarks from the contestants, I hope that they will say them now.
My Discord cut out. Who actually won?
Not Jackie.
Jackie received 32 votes, and Sildar received 48.
Okay.
It was close.
Jackie, is there anything that you would like to say there, Jackie?
So only 90 people voted.
80.
Yeah, 80.
You said 48 and 32.
That's 80.
Yeah, that comes out
All
to
right.
80.
But still, there's like over 100 people in this place.
Only 80 people showed up to actually participate in this.
Consider the rest abstainees or whatever.
Hmm.
Honestly, that's a pretty high turnout for an election.
I really have nothing to say.
Sildar does make mention to you, Jackie, and to the rest of you guys. Regardless of how this turned out, that does not diminish the fact that you and your group are heroes in Phandalin. You guys have helped save us from great danger time and time again, and there at no point should that ever be questioned. And I don't think anyone would question that. In some ways, should this town rise in prominence, that all of you would be on the same level as a noble in any of the other city states. So, for your service, I would like to thank you all, and as a token, I would like to say that you all do not have to pay tax. You all or your families will not have to pay taxes while you are in Phandalin for for the service that you have done.
Cool. Even though my family lives in Icewind Dale, so
And
You might want to get them to move.
it's family in the sense that if you ever have future descendants, like you are now you are the equivalent of like noble houses.
Based on the wording, though,
he's like,
if Erebus did bring down his large family and they suddenly just took over a portion of this town by sheer population, based on the wording, they are still family.
Yeah, no. Said,
well,
no.
He's going more immediate family. Like you are the first generation of this little bit of nobility, and also because of your experience and your insights, I would be elated to hear any and all suggestions and just any and all suggestions that you have as far as ways to take this town into the future.
Very well, but are you sure you want to tax exempt the potentially most biggest taxpayers in the town?
Well, you are all free to give your donations however you wish. However, I feel like it's only fair that because of the work that you have done, that it might, as a means of hoping that you all stay and continue to help Phandalin. As I said, if you wish to give any donations to help businesses here, I am very much aware that you give quite good patronage to some of the up and coming shops. So you could also see it as you helping Phandalin.
I just realized.
And then you also have your own military expertise. So in some ways, that would be the equivalent of any donations that you would make for an aid in creating a town god.
All right.
Is there anything? And actually, I think it might be fair to ask, but is there anything else that I can offer you now that I am town master? Is there anything that I can give to you within my power?
Can we take the mansion?
Can we take the mansion?
manor?
You are fully within your rights to take the mansion as your property.
Cool.
I don't think anyone here has laid claim to its property, and just kind of looking at the little sea of people, everyone is just like shaking their head in agreement that they're not going to take it.
Yeah.
Wait, which is the mansion?
The manor.
The one next to your giant token.
All right.
I feel like he missed the manor because of his giant token.
Yeah, really, I gotta say, Cal, you might want to cut back on the whatever you're eating to make you 50 feet tall.
Actually, it's
No.
74.
I'm Godzilla.
Not Gojira!
Okay,
better
so while we're still on this, any other requests that you guys would like to make? Sorry about the
Well,
burp.
maybe a little general request, maybe a little more houses for the new people, maybe? This makes sense?
That does make sense. However, we're going to have to leave that to either their own devices or the Hammer and Nails construction, as they are currently taking on some of the business orders.
Alright.
I'm just going
My
to.
request would it be possible to gain any aid in rebuilding the manor?
I could certainly. I'm sure Hammer and Nails here would be. Hammer and Nails construction would be absolutely delighted to take on that task, and if need be, I can personal funds, not town funds, but I can. Since I do consider you all friends, I can certainly offer any personal funds that I might have in your endeavor.
Very well.
Jackie will get back to you with the specific construction details about this. In the meantime, I'm just going to grab both Jackie and Sildar's hands, raise them up, and say, 4 cheers for Phandalin!
You get four cheers, as on the 4th, you hear a commotion coming in from outside.
God damn it,
I
AI.
go outside and
Ah, shit.
Before you
Alright.
can go outside, someone rushes through the door and says, "There's trouble!
What?
There's a dead is coming from the Treebo Trail. A large number of them.
excuse me.
Ah,
What?
AI, you broke up. You said a what?
Undead.
A large number of undead are coming from north from the Treebo Trail.
God damn it, AI! You just had to zombie us.
Sildar says, "Calm down, man. Can you give us any description as to what they are, as to what they look like?"
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We need to go.
I'm just going to quickly
Yes,
ask,
but
are
if
they
we
skeletons?
need to.
Zen, shut up. We go. Let's go. I don't
Your
think
Don's already out the door.
Yep,
Before
I just jumped the window.
All of you, Sildar says, all of you, if whatever you can grab it. We'll try to see what we can do up front, but if need be, we're going to need to set up a defensive line with what we have.
We'll go ahead. Silda. We'll go ahead. We will go ahead and see what's causing all the undead to come here, and check back with you later. We can solve the problem early. If we can solve the problem automatic when we get there, then we don't have to do zombies. But if we can't, we're gonna need your help.
Okay. As you guys are rushing out, it is dark right now. So anyone who has dark vision, you can only see as far as that
Devil's not bitch.
takes you. Yep, you have 120 foot dark vision.
All right. I'm going to
everyone
just
else-
touch Jackie while we're running out and give him, mage armor?
Okay. I have Lightbringer, so that works as a torch, right?
Sue can cast
let me-
dancing lights.
Yeah, I assist with dancing lights just to make more light.
I've got a hooded lantern which gives light to 30, dim light to 60 feet.
Also, let it be known, Jackie has completely lost his trust in politics.
There's always
Oh,
next
no.
year.
And I'm guessing out of character, you lost your trust in electronic dice rolling? Because honestly, you should have after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll 20 screwed you over on that.
The next conquest will be a military one.
Oh no.
Okay.
Just takes up our water date.
Okay. So going through with this, you guys head on out. Erebus, you are the first one to see this because you have the high. Well, actually, Jackie, you're getting far ahead, so you might actually be able to see it. You, based on the shadows, at the very least, you can confirm, especially with Erebus's help. Let me just pull this up here. You can confirm the identities of the
Rated
presence
M
of
for muffins.
20 zombies,
Ugh.
12 wolf-like creatures that also seem to be undead, 10 skeletons,
Eh?
several skeletons that look rather large and have almost like a bowl-like head.
Oh, I know who this is.
And then you have
Took this long to figure out.
and then
It's the
then you see in the back, you can't really identify them, but you see another 5 creatures that stand just about as big as the bull-like skeletons, though they seem to be closer to giants. And speaking of giants, behind them you see something even larger towering above those.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no.
Oh no.
Oh, it's
do you
gonna be
guys wish-
Dracolich.
What? No, it's humanoid in shape, but it is
Not
standing.
a Lord of Bones.
Okay, I just say to Jackie, well, 5 gold, 5 gold, this is the necromancer that got away. This is his doing.
Yeah.
What do you-
That's very
yeah.
likely.
This is,
Before you guys,
This
do you
is-
guys wish to do anything? Since I would say with Erebus, you would be a good distance. You'd still be at the 120 feet. Do you guys wish to do anything, or do you wish to pursue this miniature force that greatly exceeds your own?
Could you say that?
They know we're here, right?
As far as the
can-
zombie
can-
site goes,
How far away are
Zin
they?
asked
Probably
the
fall-
skeletons.
Then, fireball.
Actually, I want to ask AI. How long till they get here?
I will say that they are about 120 feet from you. They don't seem to be moving too fast. Like, they seem to be more marching as if like under orders from something.
Rated M
But
for
you can assume
muffins.
that I would say from Phandalin, they are still a good 500 feet away. But from you guys, like I said, about 120. And I'm just gonna write what you guys see.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna tell Cal, hey, Cal, Cal, I need you to, Cal, run back to Sildar, tell him the situation.
All right.
Also,
I go back and tell what we saw to Zelda.
and before we headed out, I was going to say, I typed in the chat to tell Sildar to get everyone to the ruins of the manor. It's more defensive.
Good idea.
Yeah.
How many third level spells do you have left?
I've only used
Sue has all her
3,
slots. So
not 3, 3 sorcery points, so I'm still fresh. Do we have a map for this one, AI? Like a blank map?
Well,
I will move you. Well, that depends. Are you guys going to actually fight them, or are you going to head back to Phandalin?
Fight.
But
Are they within
you-
earshot?
They're 120 feet away.
I only
So
tell
Sue can
Zelda what
snipe.
we saw.
Sue
Can I
attempt
see
to
them?
snipe one of them with Eldritch Blast.
Actually, guys, I have an idea.
I'm gonna pull you onto
Yeah,
this
we have
map and
Zelda
at least show.
Dynamite.
You guys aren't gonna be.
Before you do, would we have time to get on the carriage and drive away a bit to see whether or not the army is attracted to Phandalin or to us?
I mean, do they look like they're marching towards us or towards the town?
Kind of hard to say since we're in the town.
You can only assume that. Well, for one thing, as far as the carriage goes, like you didn't do that initially, so you just ran out there on your own. You could try to go back to the carriage and see if they follow you, but for the time being, it just looks like this is what you see. So you guys are all on the map. You technically don't see them just not you would be, let's see here, from where they are, you'd be at the bottom, like right down here.
Seriously, what is up with my token size?
Well, Goliaths are always known to be quite petite.
Good question. What's the range in which Airier's ability to control skeletons activates?
100 yards.
Okay.
How many feet is that?
So once again,
300 feet.
How far away are they?
They're 120 feet from you. Like the first one is about 120 feet. Like if you could.
And how much are all of the skeletons collectively far away?
You could definitely get all the skeleton enemies.
All right. Before they get any closer, I order all of the skeletons to hold back and then attack the big zombie once they are all behind him.
we're gonna have a fight on our hands, guys. This is gonna be nasty.
Well, I want to protect this town, so here we go.
Wait, is that? Wait a second. Yes, 3 went. Oh wait, no, they're bull skeletons. Never mind. I thought they were Wendigos.
Okay.
Actually, I'm just going to tell them all to shoot the zombies.
Oh no.
All the skeletons shoot all the zombies, but stay at range.
Okay, so
What's wrong with my token?
There you go.
I assume it's still resized from when it was on the Phandalin map.
It has been like that for a very, very long time.
Okay,
like-
I'm getting really screwed up here. For some reason, it's not zooming me in. There we go.
Also, whenever I try to zoom out, the lower section of the map disappears.
Yeah, I know. I do that too. You can't zoom out too far.
okay.
It's not
I
just
can
you.
zoom out all the way.
I resaved your token there, Jackie, so you should be good.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so going.
Oh wow,
through-
that's a lot.
Yeah, there is a lot. This could be considered a small, like not necessarily an army, but could very well be considered a very sizable force capable of attacking a town.
Okay, at least that isn't the Lord of Bones.
Hmm.
Fireball, 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 fireball.
Okay, so as the skeletons are going into this, you actually hear a sound saying, "Someone just took over my skeletons. All zombies, destroy them." So
Oh look,
so as this is going, the skeletons are going to be engaging in combat with the big minotaur-like skeletons attacking these guys,
Yeah.
and then the minor skeletons attacking all the zombies down here. Going through through this actually takes let's see here. How many did I run this up to? About.
There's 3 bull skeletons, 10 skeletons.
I know. I wrote down. I actually did the battle in my head a little bit. The actual skeletons.
Actually, I told them
lasted-
to back off and get at range and shoot.
Well, that's the thing. The second that the skeletons stop doing what whoever the commander is, he ordered the zombies to
I see.
to destroy the skeletons.
Can I roll a
So-
perception check to see if I heard where the voice came from?
You don't even need to do that. Like it's right behind here, but it's still out of view because of your dark vision.
Ah.
I'm just gonna yell. You are a bitch for running.
Halt! I'll step forward, flick my wrist out on the arm, and fold out the crossbow and point it forward. Halt and state your intentions.
As you point your crossbow into the abyss, because again you can't really see too much further.
I got 60 feet of vision, but
60 feet
it's
only gets
still
you
not a lot. It's like there.
Yeah, so you are just pointing out into the abyss. For those of you with 120, you would be able to at least see that all the regular skeletons get destroyed while they are able to reduce the number of zombies by about 5.
What
So,
about Minotaur?
And then Minotaur skeletons, all of them are destroyed. However, they destroy about 4 of the 5 of these biggish ogre-like zombies.
Worthwhile trade.
So, Zen, here's the thing. Mostly all the skeletons are dead, but I managed to stem down the numbers a bit of zombies. So,
What about
the big
those
ones dead?
3?
the bigger 4 of the bigger zombies are dead. So,
All right.
all the skeletons are dead too. So,
You think we can get them to clump up?
Maybe.
I turn to Erebus. Is there any sort of reaction? I can't see a thing.
Yeah, no. Nothing's reacted to you pointing a crossbow in the darkness.
Look, I'm just
You guys
trying
are
to get.
What's
Jackie,
the
Jackie,
voice
still
you
have the thing?
recognize?
You mean the dynamite?
All the dynamite.
Yep. I pulled the dynamite out of the bag of holding.
AI,
All right, I'm going to turn to
was
Tier.
this a voice
You think
we
you whip
recognize?
something up?
Okay. First up, Kalga.
I wanted to know if this was a voice we recognized who said there's about the zombie, that the skeletons were taken over by something.
This is not the same voice that you've heard before.
Okay, so it's a brand new guy.
Oh.
I'm gonna just call it the darkness. Who is the necromancer in charge of these zombies? Say your name, or we will kill you on the spot.
You wish to know my name? Well,
Yes, you.
my name is Amok, and I am a servant of the Umbral Storm, as he shall make his way here in due time. But for
Who
now,
the?
I shall be.
Okay, but who is that?
Why should I try with you?
Well, I mean, you
Because
don't
we
want
don't
to give
know
your
who
master
he
a bad
is.
name, do you?
My master
Can
speaks
Sue
for
determine the
himself. I
direction?
am, as I said, like it is behind. Like you can assume it is behind, like all these skeletons. But as I said, because of how it is, like you can't see it.
Okay.
Did anybody saw the giant, the creepy giant?
Oh, you're in the one all the way in the back.
You can only mark out his shadow. Like you can't actually see like the features, but you do know that this thing is standing well over 15 feet tall. It just
Yeah.
it's towering over these other guys.
Can we see it
Cal, I can-
silhouetted against the
Cal,
moonlight?
I can barely see it from here. I have to move up to see it. But from what I can tell, it's stupid huge. Like, bigger than anything else here.
So what do you guys wish to do? Do you wish to retreat or do you wish to stand and fight?
Stand.
Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Considering Zin can cast Fireball at least twice.
Honestly, if
And we have dynamite.
Yeah.
if
I
4
think
of
we're
those
good.
zombie giants hadn't died, I might have considered running, but there's only one left, and I think we could take care of the chaff.
Also, I now have source of radiant damage, so undead fortitude is no longer a problem.
Oh, I love the sound of
mean,
that.
Yeah.
You are literally my favorite
mean,
person. I am now going to say in character, Zin is just hugging Jackie.
Well, luckily one of us is resistant to necrotic damage, so yeah.
How did you do that,
I think
Sue?
we're good.
Can I have a stick of dynamite so I can place it on my arrows so I can make little explosive shots?
By the way, could you guys go all into the settings of your tokens and then add a go into where it's the token aura? Yeah, add like what your site is.
How do we do that?
How do you do that?
You can just, like I said, click the
aura.
gear.
Or
Token
just double
1.
click it, or
Yeah, or Aura 1 or Aura 2 if you want to do like if you want to differentiate dim light or light.
Okay,
or
I see it. Yeah.
How?
Click
Right
on your
or
token.
left click on
There's
your
a little
token
gear
and then hit the
icon that'll
wheel.
pop up.
Stop talking on top of each other.
Yeah, let Tierdan talk.
Click on your token. There's a gear icon that'll pop up. Click on that and scroll down until you on the menu that'll pop up until you see token aura.
Okay.
And then Erebus, do you want to do are you doing a token?
Yeah, I'm just I just gotta install what my normal side is. Well, okay, yeah, I got an or 1 radius is 120, so.
Okay. And with that, if you guys are going to stand and fight them, then I'm going to end session here, and then we can cover the fight.
Okay.
Can we get a few
Okay,
hits
we're
in?
gonna go get dinner.
Jeez.
No. Okay, I gotta go get dinner. See you guys.
At the very least, now you have since we will be doing a session back on Thursday. It's not going to be that long, and so you guys have time to strategize.
Okay.
Alright.
You have 2 fireballs, right?
I got. How many fireballs do I have?
You're
I'm actually
starting
double
to-
checking that right now. Yeah, 2 fireballs.
Also, I'm going to just do, since we have the time, because I forgot to do this, I'm going to create handouts for the tokens I create.
Oh.
Anyway, first fireball on this horde, then we wait for the other 2 hordes to combine, then fireball that one.
Actually, I was thinking we use the dynamite on that one and then hold fireball for later because I can just do more damage if we funnel them in.
No. You still have at least 2 second level spell slots, right?
Actually, the only spell slot I've used. Never mind, I haven't used any. I got 2 third and 3 second.
Exactly. So I have 16 sticks of dynamite.
Oh.
So basically, that's 2 bundles. If you use enlarge on them, it'll be 2 bundles of 20d6. We can use those on.
I wonder where these were from.
We only had the one ogre in the cave.
Which we took arms and everything off.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, since it's in the session.
Besides, that we know this guy. He might be affiliated with Hamun, but
Oh.
he isn't. So it's hard to say.
I'm really glad that I found that zombie wolf image.
That is kind of
Really
creepy.
cool.
That is very creepy.
I mean, it fits the
Especially-
motive of zombie.
At least it can't bite very well.
Also, Airier, you're gonna end.
Oh
recording?
yeah, I should probably actually end it. So for everyone watching, thanks. This was a lot more intense than I thought it would be at the end. And we're getting blue ball there at the end. AI, we're going to remember this. Mostly because it's going to be 2 days long.
At least it won't be my town.
Oh, God. Oh, gee, God. So for everyone else, wish us luck. We will probably need it. See you guys in the next one. Adios.
So that's not that giant, right?
Oh, Jesus,
God.
that for a skeleton I saw.
Aw, I didn't get a dragon either. Aw.
Yeah, like